Ladies and gentlemen, meet the better half.
Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. May I interject a question here? Just one. Who is the better half, the husband or the wife?
Well, let's not argue. Let's find out as we get underway with another stormy session of the better half. The comedy quiz that spotlights the home life of Mr. and Mrs. America. Married couples are up here tonight to match their wits in a battle of brains, brawn, and beauty for the title of the better half of the family. And here's the little man who knows all, sees all, and says plenty, Tiny Ruffner!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jack Berry. Well, Jack, who was our first couple tonight to toe the mark in the better half race for top honors here?
On their toes and waiting for the word go, Tiny, are Mr. and Mrs. Ehrlich of Brooklyn, New York.
No, you don't tell me. Good old Brooklyn. Well, welcome to the family fireside here, folks. How are you feeling, Mr. and Mrs. Ehrlich?
Fine.
And you, Mr. Ehrlich, how are you feeling?
A little shaky.
Little nervous, huh? Don't forget now to talk right into that microphone. How long you folks been married?
10 months. 10 months.
10 months?
Yes.
10 months. How many children have you?
None.
What? Well, wonderful.
None, I said.
Oh, none? Oh, well, that's an oversight that no doubt will be remedied later on. Just freshmen, eh? Okay. Now, before we start the fur flying here, let me see first how I can set you straight as the cards stack up for this better half business. We're going to give you a series of tests with cash awards for each, and the one winding up with the more money at the end is without doubt the better half of the family. Does that sound fair to you, Mr. Ehrlich? Huh?
Yes.
He didn't answer. You are the better half at this juncture, there's no question. Okay, suppose you put your brains to work first. Here's an easy question to start you off for $2. Both of you go after it. First one to answer it correctly is the winner. Think of a popular old song now and tell me, what would you be doing while I hitched old Dobbin to the shay? No help from the audience, please.
Blue bonnet.
No.
Riding in a carriage.
No, the bonnet.
You'd be putting on your
bonnet.
That's right. You'd be putting on your old gray bonnet with the blue ribbons on it. That's correct. Mrs. Ehrlich gets the $2. Nice going, little lady. And now for $3, and this one is not so easy. It's a two-syllable word we're looking for this time. Let's see who can figure it out first. The first syllable is a vehicle. New York's full of them. The second is a preposition. The whole word is a part of a ship. What is the word? Remember that the first syllable is a vehicle. New York is full of them. They're usually painted yellow or orange. What is that?
Bus.
No. Now, you're not a bus, but you're close. You're close. It's a means of transportation. It's a vehicle. It's got 4 wheels. It's yellow. Sometimes it has checkers on it. Fellows with little caps on it.
A cab.
Now, what's the second syllable? It's a preposition. It's a part of a ship, the whole word. A preposition.
Cabin.
What cabin is correct, Mr. Ehrlich? Nice going, and that gets you $3. Nice going. Now, let's turn our attention this time to geography for this quiz. 4 parts to the question, each worth $1. I want you to tell me what color is associated with the following. For instance, if I should happen to say mountains, you could answer green, white, Blue Ridge, green mountains, white mountains, or so forth. You got the idea? All right, here we go. What color is suggested by a sea, S-E-A?
Blue.
Green.
No, that isn't correct. Neither of those are right. There's no blue sea, there is no green sea, but there are other colors.
Red Sea.
Red Sea is correct. That gets you $1. Now, what color is suggested by a famous English cliff?
White.
That's right. What cliffs are they?
White Cliff, Dover.
That is correct. That's right. Now, what color is suggested by a natural park?
Yellowstone.
Absolute. Yellow is the word. Gets you another
She's a
$1.
traveler in the
She's
family.
all right. She's been around, hasn't she? All right. Now, here's another one. What color is suggested by a city in New Jersey? It's the one word that you cannot rhyme. I don't care how hard you try. It's a city in New Jersey. There's an east, there's a west.
Orange.
That is correct, Mr. Ehrlich, and gets you another $1. Okay, now $5 at stake this time, and we'll deal with rivers. There are 10 large rivers in the United States that bear the names of states. Let's see who can get 3 of them first. $5 at stake now.
Ohio.
1.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. That's 1 apiece. Go right ahead. Now, I need 3 from one of you. What is the Mississippi? What comes away from the Mississippi? What makes it the longest river in the world? Stretches way up into Canada. No help from the audience. What?
St. Lawrence.
St. Lawrence is not in the United States. I'm sorry, it's on the border. These are within the United States precisely. Let us go on. We have one apiece. You've overlooked a lot of...
No.
What?
Missouri?
That is correct. That's two for you, Mrs. Ehrlich.
Nebraska, Omaha, Wyoming.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you're guessing now. One of them makes a very famous canyon. What river is that? It's in the state of Arizona. Makes a very famous canyon.
Colorado?
Colorado is correct, and Mrs. Ehrlich wins, and that gets you $5, Mrs. Ehrlich. Now, let's take a look at how you folks made out in the mental department. We find that Mrs. Ehrlich has a grand total of $9, while her husband has but $5. So, Mr. Ehrlich, you are trailing at the moment. But for your last test, we're going to put $10 at stake, and we will be able to decide the issue. Do you recall everything you did for the past 9 months, let us say 10 months? Practically everything, you think? That's not too...
I suppose so.
Well, I think you do. Suppose you both go off stage to a nice quiet room with Jack Berry and see how much you can actually remember. And we'll bring you back here in just a moment. And by that time, we will be able to ask you some questions during those 9 months, which will display very cleanly how much you have remembered in those past 9 months. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we want to try something. We want to see whether a husband or a wife will give the more logical answers when they don't know what the heck they're talking about. For instance, we're going to take the subject of eating, and I'm going to put some questions to the two of them about eating. And the one who gives us the more logical answers will win $10 more. But so that they don't know what we're talking about, we're going to twist that word right back around and call it T-A-E. T-A-E. See? And I'm going to call, every time I should be saying eat, I'll be saying tay. All right, Ed, signal Jack to bring him back in again, and we'll get into this thing here, and we'll see how logical the Ehrlichs are, whether it's the Mrs. or the Mr. who makes the best sense here. Right up to our microphone now, Mrs. Ehrlich and Mr. Ehrlich. Do you think you recall most of the things you did for the past...
Yep.
You do? Well, that's good. Fine. Now, I'd like to ask you some questions, if you don't mind. These questions may sound silly. I can't explain them, but you just give logical answers to something that you don't understand if you can. You simply answer the best you can. Whether you're right or wrong, you'll find out later. Mr. Ehrlich, suppose we start with you. When did you tay last?
When did I what?
I said... I'm sorry, Mr. Ehrlich. I said I can't explain. I simply want to know when. When did you tay last? Take a guess and see if you don't know.
About a year ago.
Remarkable fellow. Holds his physique well, too. You wouldn't think it. Now, Mrs. Ehrlich, when did you tay last?
Let me see.
Yeah, when did you tay last?
Never.
Never? I don't believe it. Well, neither of you came very close that time, but Mr. Ehrlich has a slight edge. At least he does tay sometime. Let's see how your answer ties in this time, Mrs. Ehrlich. If you did tay, what would you use?
Oh, if my husband tayed a year ago.
Yeah. What would he use?
Fish pole?
A fishing pole. Very novel. Very novel, particularly if you were a fish. Very novel. Well, all right. Now, let's see about Mr. Ehrlich. It's quite possible you could do that, but I've never seen it done. Mr. Ehrlich, what would you use to tay with?
A rake and a shovel.
A rake and a shovel. Not exactly good manners. Not precisely. Well, once again, we've got to admit you're doing better than your wife here, believe it or not. Now, just one more question, Mrs. Ehrlich. And I'll tell you this much, you actually do tay. You have to. Everybody does. Now, bearing that in mind, tell me the last time you tayed at home. Did you do it in the cellar, the attic, the bathtub, the sink, or the dining room?
I did it in the bathroom.
You did it in the bathroom? You had soup from the bowl in the bathroom. I don't know. Never heard of... Maybe an Indian found a spring in there and you sampled the same spring. I don't know. Most peculiar woman. Tell me, Mr. Ehrlich, where do you usually tay at home?
In the dining room.
Wonderful! Absolutely correct! Good guess. Wonderful. Now I'll explain these shenanigans to you, folks. The word tay, when you turn it around, is eat. Is eat. You gave us the more logical answer, Mr. Ehrlich. The $10 go to you, and here's Mr. Berry to give us the final score in the Ehrlich family.
Well, whether it's pay or eat, it looks like Mr. Ehrlich has come out ahead because Mrs. Ehrlich wound up with $9 and her husband wound up with 15.
So, gentlemen, who's the better half of the Ehrlich family? The husband. Congratulations, sir. The better half honors of the family go to you, and along with it, this grand prize, a beautiful 17-jewel, world-famous Bulova Flight Commander. And may the rest of your married life sparkle as brightly as that brand new, beautiful Bulova you have just won. And Mrs. Ehrlich, well, I guess you know what's coming to you. A little seat in our second raters row where you can observe the rest of our show in chagrined silence. And now, Jack, is our next couple all set to brave the wrath of the better half?
Sure thing. Up here to battle it out for the front place on their domestic scene are Mr. and Mrs. Camp of Astoria, Long Island.
I'd never heard of a better location. Now, try not to answer at the same time, both right now, Mr. and Mrs. Camp, but which of you is without a doubt the better half of your family? Into the mic.
I am.
Oh, I see. That's good. I always like to have people both convinced that they're the better half because somebody always quite gets surprised and really turns out to be that. Now, let's go to work and see who walks off with the honors. Both of you sail right into these questions. Remember, the payoff is for speedy replies. We'll start you off with $2 and an easy question that goes like this. What famous group of men in fiction had for their slogan these words, one for all and all for one?
D'Artagnan, the
George
Three
Washington.
Musketeers.
Three Musketeers is correct. Who said it
George
first?
Washington.
You said it first. George Washington was three men. I knew he threw $1 across the river, but I never heard of him dividing himself like an amoeba. Okay, that gets you the first $2 payoff here. Now, here's one for $3. Let's see which of you can do the better with this. I want you to tell me what animals are associated with the following. $1 for each animal. The movie Dracula brings to mind what creature or animal? The movie Dracula.
A bat.
Absolutely correct, Mr. Camp. That gets you another $1. Now, the stage success Harvey brings to mind what particular animal?
A rabbit.
That is correct, another $1. How about the opera Carmen? What animal does that bring to mind?
A bull.
A bull is correct. The man's just awful good, folks. Congratulations, Mr. Camp. I've got one here now that'll stop Mrs. Camp. Don't you worry. Now, you get in and get the $4 this time. What city and state are mentioned in this sentence? And this is for $4. Take home a hatchet for Washington's birthday. What city and state are mentioned?
Tacoma, Washington.
Correct, Mr. Camp, and that's another $4. Holy suffering cat. How did information, please, ever pass you up? I wonder. Now there's mystery in the air. $5 to the one who can guess from the numerous clues I'll give you what I am. And listen carefully. Now, there's nothing glamorous about me. I am as silent as the ancient Sphinx. My job is of a humanitarian nature, saving lives. But alas, my wise judgment not only goes unheeded at times by fools, but they actually beat me when I warn them of danger. Any guesses so far? No. Blank looks. Life around me revolves at a terrific pace. From east and west and north and south they come. I feel like a maypole, but with the twinkling of my eye, they stop and cuss me. What am I?
A traffic cop.
A traffic cop, that's close, but it isn't it. It's inanimate. I speak in colors of only 2 words. Some folks call me a silent policeman because I say stop and go. What am I? What am I?
A traffic light.
A traffic light is correct, Mr. Camp. That's practically a clean sweep. By George, it is a clean sweep, isn't it, Bill? Oh, shame, shame, Mrs. Camp. Oh, that's bad. That's the biggest goose egg I've ever
Do I get any
seen.
bonus for shutting her out?
Well, you haven't shut her out yet. We got another test coming up here for you. But you do lead by a score of $16 to 0. Now for your last test, Mr. and Mrs. Camp, we want to see if a woman can really out-talk a man when we limit your vocabulary. I'm going to put some questions to the two of you. You can only answer them with words beginning with the letter B. A-B, the second letter of the alphabet. 5 questions in all. $2 to the first one to come up with an answer each time. Remember, though, you must answer with only one word each time, and that word must start with the letter B. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. There'll be $2 riding on each one of the questions. Now, here is the first one. What was the first thing you said to each other the first time you met? Starts with a B now. Must have a B. B. B.
Oh, baby.
That's very good. And what did you say, Mrs. Camp? Do you remember?
Baloney.
Baloney. The man had a conquest in mind. He had to go after that girl. She wasn't giving in easily. All right, here's your second one. What do you talk about mostly now?
Baby.
Babies. Have you got any ideas on what do you talk
Bed
about?
bugs.
Bed bugs. Boy, that's really coming down far on the scale of humanity, from a baby to a bedbug. Well, what do you know? Here's your third one. What do you think of married life? B. No, starts with a B.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, that's better. Mr. Camp?
Bunk.
Bunk? A little late, but good. Now, here's your fourth one. A favorite breakfast food would be what? Starts with a B now. Remember, B. Favorite breakfast food starts with a B. Gotta be a B. Must be a B. Can't be anything
Bean.
else. Beans? Okay. Borscht? Beans and borscht? Well, I guess we'll have to accept those, although it's very odd to sit down to a plate of borscht, particularly if it's cold early in the morning. Here's your next one. Where is a good place to be alone?
The bathtub.
Bathtub, boy, are you right. Absolutely right, Mr. Camp, and that gets you $2 more. And now I'm going to ask our good friend here, Mr. Jack Berry, to step up here and read the total additions on the board over there and tell us what the final is in the Camp family.
Well, I'm afraid, Tiny, that Mrs. Camp is going to have to camp out tonight because she wound up with $5 and her husband wound up with 21.
So again, gentlemen, who's the better half of the Camp family? Congratulations, Mr. Camp. Along with the family honors, may we present you with a grand prize to remind you for the rest of your life that you are indeed the better half of your family. This lovely Bulova 17-jewel gift of a lifetime, a Flight Commander. Hope you enjoy wearing it. Very welcome, sir. And Mrs. Camp, you were an awfully good sport. You tried awfully hard, but still there is only one fate in store for those who lose on the better half, and that is to be relegated to our second-raters row, where you may sit quietly and watch to the best of the But just to make a second-rater feel good, let's give her a little applause, shall we, huh? That's fine. That makes her feel better, I know. And now, is couple number 3 on tap, Jack?
That they are, a courageous couple, rushing in where others fear to tread.
Yes.
Meet Mr. and Mrs. Pizer, who get this, Tiny, who live between Martinsville and Liberty Corners, New Jersey.
Can't make up their minds, huh? Well, that's fine. Glad to have you here, Mr. and Mrs. Pizer. Step right on that trap door there in front of the microphone. Make yourselves at home. How are you feeling, Mrs. Pizer?
Oh, fine.
And how long have you been married to Mrs. Pizer, Mr. Pizer?
30 years.
30 years, I see. And how long have you've been married the same length of time, I presume?
Yes, indeed.
30 years. How many months? You remember that? What's the date of your anniversary?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Well, I'm so happy that you're here so close to your anniversary. That will be your 30th or 31st?
30th.
Be your 30th anniversary. What does that mean in ways of anniversaries? What does that get you? China or what?
Why,
Pearl?
Pearls.
Pearls, is that right?
I'm not sure about that.
Well, there's no money on that answer, so nobody's going to worry about it. Mr. Pizer, you know, they say when a woman goes up in the air, she usually lands on her husband. So watch out here tonight, will you?
Okay.
Now let's open our bag of tricks and see what happens. Here's a question right on top, and it's marked $2. When daylight saving time goes into effect, do we turn our clocks upside down, inside out, forward, or backwards?
Backwards.
What?
Forward.
Forward is correct. A good second guess, Mr. Pizer. Turn them forward 1 hour is correct, and we'll be doing that April the 28th, I believe, or somewhere along about that time. Now for $3, I want you to name all the foods you can think of I'll give you an unlimited length of time here. All the foods you can think of that are eaten from the inside out. Now, like a pumpkin or a grapefruit. And I'm going to let you alternate this time, giving first you, Mrs. Pizer, then Mr. Pizer, then Mrs. Pizer, and the first one who runs out of things that you can eat from the inside out loses. Go right ahead, Mrs. Pizer.
Orange.
Correct.
Grapefruit.
That is correct.
Watermelon.
Very good.
Egg.
Egg, yes, indeed. Only wait.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe is also good. Mrs. Pizer, cantaloupe.
Eggplant.
Eggplant, yes, you couldn't eat it from the outside in. It has to be cut open. Now, Mrs. Pizer,
Banana?
come on. Banana, yes, you have to eat it from the inside. Have to take the skin off it. Mr. Pizer?
Potato.
Potato, I'm going to question that. I'm going to question potato. Go right ahead now. Give me another if you can, but I'm going to question potato. And I'm going to count to 10. If you don't come up with 10, she wins on you. 1,
Give me a cue.
2,
Pineapple.
3, what?
Pineapple.
You said pineapple.
She said pineapple, but it's still your turn. Is she helping you?
A little bit.
She wants you to be the better half? Well, let's all go home. What's the sense of this whole thing here? Now, come on, get in and fight. 1, 2, 3.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. That's all right. I'll accept that. I don't remember any of it saying that. Go right ahead now. I said that in the thing at the beginning. Go ahead. Pineapple, you said. That's all right now, Mr. Pizer. 1.
Squash.
Very good. You see, you can go right on once you get started. Come on, Mrs. Pizer. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's slipping. 5, 6. She's falling. 7, 8, 9, she's practically flat. 9 and a half, 9 and 3/4, 9 and 7/8, 9 and 15.
Cucumber.
Cucumber. Well, all right. Go right ahead. Come on, Mr. Pizer. 1, 2, 3.
A gherkin.
Gherkin. Oh, no. Now, I always eat my gherkins straightforward. I don't sneak up on them and bore in at them. I eat them right bang like that. Come on, give us another one here. Got to do better than gherkin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Frankfurter.
Frankfurter. That's all right. You got to take the skin off of a Frankfurter if it's cellophane. I'll accept that. Come on, Mrs. Pizer.
A pomegranate.
What?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate is very good. Now let's not neglect the citrus fruits. A lot we haven't mentioned. Go right ahead. What do you put in a Bacardi?
Guava.
Guava? That's all right. What do you put in a Bacardi? A little round thing, sometimes green with a touch of yellow.
Cherry.
No.
Olive.
You're thinking of Manhattan. I'm surprised. Plain to see you've never been a bartender. Olive. You have to eat to get at the seed. How are you going to eat the seed first and then come outside? What are you, a worm? That's a fine thing. Huh?
Can of beans.
Can of... That's the end. When a woman can get down to taking the can and eating it from the inside out, I quit. Chalk her up with the money over there. That's $2 I'm glad to see you get. And now for $3, I want... Oh, no. She got $3 that time. Now we're going on to $4. And 4 parts, the answers in each case must start with the word jack, like jack of all trades, jack in the pulpit, and so on. Here we go. These are definitions. You tell me what they are. It's got to have a jack in it. A graceful diver can do what?
Jackknife.
Very good, sir. A tortoise once beat a what in a race?
A hare.
No, it's got to have a jack in it.
Jackrabbit.
That is correct. A very lucky day here. Now, on a lucky day, you might hit what kind of a pot?
Jackpot.
That is correct. Children get a big kick out of a what? Got to have a jack in it.
Jack.
Jack?
Jack.
Jacks would be all right. Jacks is okay, I'll accept that. And the $3 goes to you, I believe, sir, and $1 to Mrs. Pizer. Well, Mrs. Pizer, we're losing ground here a little bit, but here's one for $5. This is your last one, and you really got to think about this. It's a compound word that we're looking for. 2 words compounded and used as one. Let's see who can figure out what it is. The second part of the word is practically made of the same material as the first. The first has the same name as a rabbit. The whole word is actually used to keep the first word in order. What is the word? Now, if I haven't confused you, I certainly haven't done a good job here.
You confused me.
I'll go right through it again. The second part of the word is practically made of the same material as the first. The first part of the word has the same name as a rabbit, only it's not a rabbit, it's the other name for it. The whole word is actually used to keep the first word in order. All right, now, I'll help you.
Hair?
Hair is the first part. Now, what's the rest part? The last part.
Hairbrush?
Hairbrush is correct, Mr. Pizer. Nice going. That gets you $5 more, and our congratulations. Let's take a look at that mental department. Well, it's a little closer this time. Mr. Pizer leads only by a score of 8-6 with the final round coming up. And Mrs. Pizer, I want you to get in here now and do your best because we want to get at least one man in that second Raiders row tonight, see? So for this last test, and before we go on with it, I'd like to speak, Mr. Pizer, to your wife alone, if I may. Oh, yeah? So take him away, Mr. Barry, and while he's out there, slip a raincoat and a hat on the man. You can never tell when it's going to rain these days. In fact, you can never tell from now when it's going to come through the top of the theater, the way it's raining outside. And now, Mrs. Pizer, he's away. We want to see how helpful a wife can really be. After 30 years, you've probably learned of a number of ways to help your husband. But none, I am sure, which will satisfy you so much as this way that you're going to help him tonight. When your husband comes back here, I'm going to read a little poem. Now and then I'll pause and ask your husband to fill in the missing words. To help him do that, Mrs. Pizer, we'll let you stand directly in back of him. Now, you can't talk to him. Can't talk, understand? But by insinuations only, you're to help him when you think he's stuck. Your insinuations will be on a table there, right next to you. 4 in all, corresponding to the 4 words that he's got to fill in. From left to right on that table, I think you'll notice a cup of flour, a frying pan, a pitcher of water, and a nice, fresh, raw egg. Now remember, if he doesn't come right out with the answer, you toss him a gentle little hint by bouncing any one of those things there off his noggin, see? Each one is associated with one of the missing words, and be sure that you get the right one that's associated, see? Otherwise, the hint's no good. If he answers right away, your help will not be needed. But if he's stuck, you help him out. If he gets 3 out of 4 without your help, the $10 goes to him. If he needs your help, the money goes to you, and you will be the better half of the Pizer family. That's how important it is to you. Now, you go right over there and stand behind that chair, and we'll bring Mr. Pizer right back onto our stage here. Let's get him back now, shall we, Eb? Here he comes. Fella doesn't know what he's in for. He's got a hunch, though. Right up to the microphone, Mr. Pizer. Come on. Hey. All right there. Well, Mr. Pizer. What's the big idea of all the rubber goods?
Why don't you tell me?
Well, if you like it, you can wear it. In the meantime, I'd like you to sit down and make yourself comfortable there. You're making yourself comfortable?
Oh, yes.
I'm so happy to hear that. I want you to be comfortable above all other things. Now, I'm going to be poetical here tonight. I'm going to read you a lovely bit of poetry, Mr. Pizer.
Uh-huh.
And I'd simply like you to supply the missing words. You're good at limericks?
Oh, very good.
Oh, you'll have no trouble at all. Remember, it's a poem, so the words have got to rhyme limerick style. Your wife is standing in back of you. She can't talk to you, but she'll help you all she can with some gentle hints. Remember, she can't talk to you, but she'll give you the idea, I'm sure, because she promised us that she would help you all through this test with hints if you get stumped.
Well, that's well.
Okay, now here we go. Listen carefully. Now, here's the poem. 'Tis spring, and each passing hour brings out a new
Flower.
Yeah, a little late. Now, here, you wouldn't have needed that hint, but
No.
she gave it to you at the same time that you got it, so you got it. All right, now let's go on with this next little bit of poetry. Oh, Mr. Pizer, she'll help you. Don't worry, she'll help you if you need it.
Okay.
The roses, the lilacs, and trees will soon be joined by the little...
Pansies.
Pansies, that's right. I'm so sorry you had to have those hints, though, Mr. Pizer. That was unfortunate. Because, you see, she had to help you. But see if you can get this one without any help now. The beautiful trees that cover the lane make it a shelter when it starts to...
Rain.
Mrs. Pizer, he did not need that hint. He was right on the beat. That is no fair. That's a fine thing. We apologize for Mrs. Pizer. Mrs. Pizer, I tell you what you've got to do. Take that water right back. Take it back. Take the water back, Mrs. Pizer. That doesn't count, see? Now let's go on to this last one, and I'm sure you won't need any help with this, Mr. Pizer. Here we go. The farmers are busy with hoes, plows, and rakes. The hen house is chock full of chickens and... 8 eggs are started. That's right. Whether he got the hint that time. Oh, this poor boy is really dripping. Oh, what he needed too much help. So, let's add $10 more to his score, and here's Jack Berry to give us the final score.
Well,
$10 more
Friday.
to Mrs. Pizer's score.
All right, here's the final. Mr. Pizer wound up with $8. Mrs. Pizer has 26.
So, ladies, who's the better half of the Pizer family? Congratulations, Mrs. Pizer. You walked off with the honors entitling you to an extra special grand prize for the better half of your family. May we present you with this beautiful, world-famous 17 jewel full of the goddess of time.
I earned it.
You earned it, and she got it. You're right. Well, if you look at the results of the night, we find husbands and wives are wound up in our second reader's roll, but there are 2 wives and only 1 husband, so tonight the gentlemen are the better halves of the family. Join us again next week at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, for another stormy session of the better half. Until then, this is your old friend Tiny Ruffner bidding you good night all.
The Better Half is a Jack Byrne production and originates from the Mutual Playhouse in New York. Jack Barry speaking, and this is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Better Half Matinee! Yes, it's time for a rollicking half hour of fun on the Better Half Matinee. There's a little man who makes her the cheer with a great big smile from ear to ear. Tiny Ruffner.
$7.43 worth of prizes for you, and we're sponsored by a lot of grand people. Vano, the all-purpose liquid cleanser, La Boheme's fine California wines, Blue White for dazzling whitewashes, the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company, and RKO Pictures with a word about Walt Disney's musical triumph, Make Mine Music. And here's Mr. Carl Warren to introduce the ambitious couple today, who will determine before they leave our theater who is the better half of their family.
Well, Tiny, up here to match their wits in a battle of brains, brawn, and beauty, with a C thrown in for good measure, are Mr. and Mrs. Doyle from where I don't know. We got a party? Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Doyle.
Good afternoon.
How you feeling, folks?
Fine after that.
You happy?
I know.
I'm so happy to hear it. How long you been cooking this guy's chowder, Mrs. Doyle?
8 years now.
8 years. And how long have you been helping her off with her girdle on warm evenings, Mr. Doyle?
Gotta be 8 years.
Gotta be 8 years. Who thinks they're the better half of this family?
I am.
You are?
I am too.
You think you're the better half too, Mrs. Doyle? Well, as you know, that's a physical impossibility. We're going to have a series of tests here to determine who is the better half of the family. And the one who walks off with the most money as a reward for those tests will, of course, be the better half. So we're going to start out with a simple little $2 question today. And now, don't you look at my script, Mr. Doyle. I had a little trouble with my mic, and you can't look. No, you don't have to go away. You folks have seen the signs at seafood places which read oysters, and that big capital R. Mrs. Doyle, are you having trouble with your girdle again? Pull it down for her, Carl. Don't you worry about Carl. He'll never harm you at all. All right, now let us get on with the questions here. You've seen those signs in restaurants which say oysters are in season, the R being a capital R. You know what it means, don't you? You know what that means?
Yes, you can eat them when the oysters are in the season.
That's right.
The month of R.
Any month that has an R in it. Then here's your question. During how many months do they suggest that you eat oysters?
1.
No.
How many-
January, February, March,
How many-
April. No May, no June, no July, no August, September, October, November, December.
And how many is there altogether? 8 is absolutely
About 8.
correct, Mrs. Doyle. Congratulations. You ring the cash register first here with a $2 win. And now for $3, Mr. and Mrs. Doyle. Let's see how you'll go to bat on this one. What is the only animal known to man that flies?
A navigator.
Gotta pay off on it. We were thinking of
Oh, no, I'll say a bat.
a bat is absolutely correct.
I still say navigator.
An aviator is correct, but we call man something else than an animal. He is the genus Homo, which we regard as above the animal stature. So, Mr. Doyle, because of an absolutely perfectly correct answer, we're going to award you this $3 no matter what Mrs. Doyle says or thinks.
You better watch out for the echo.
Well, those fellas are more than animals. They're great men, so let's not count them as animals. Now, here we go on to this test. There'll be 5 questions and $1 for each right answer, Mr. and Mrs. Doyle. Now, listen carefully. All your answers, or all the questions, rather, end in E-T or et. Where would you find a marionette?
A marionette?
Yes.
In a show.
Puppet show.
Yeah, puppet show.
That's in a puppet show. And Mr. Doyle, while Mrs. Doyle was fooling around there and not getting the words past her tonsils, you spit them out into the microphone and get $1. Now, how would you play a coronet?
Coronet.
I'd read it. I wouldn't play it.
What'd you do?
I'd read it. I wouldn't play it.
You would read
Coronet.
Coronet, the Pocket Magazine. Your best bet. That's very good.
I thought you said cornet.
I said coronet, 3 syllables, just as plain, Mrs. Doyle. Now, you listen more carefully. Here's your next question. What would you put in a bassinet?
I'd put
A baby.
A baby,
Baby.
Mrs. Doyle. I think you were a slight bit ahead of Mr. Doyle. We'll give you this $1. Now, what would you do with a castanet?
A castanet we'd
I'd
play.
play it.
You'd play.
Shake them.
You'd shake it.
Castanet.
Yeah, shake them. What kind? Yeah, a dance goes with
When
it.
you're playing a tango, you use.
Yeah, a castanet. All right. Give them both 50 cents, Jack. They both got that answer. Here's your next one. Who is famous with the cornet?
Tommy Dorsey.
No.
Oh, no.
No,
Cornet.
that's trombone. Harry
no,
James
no.
is correct, Mr. Doyle, one of the greatest cornetists in the world. Gets you another $1. And let me take a look at the score now. Mr. Byrne is having his troubles today. He has a total of $6.50 chalked up to the husband and $3.50 to the wife as we go into this final test for $5, first to get 3 out of 5 correct, winning the 5. I want you to associate the following phrases with races or nationalities. First one to get 3 wins. Land of the rising sun, what race?
That's the Norway.
Japan is correct. Japan is correct.
I thought you said the midnight sun.
I said rising sun. Now, Mrs. Doyle, let us not have trouble here. I'll get around to that later. What's the land of the midnight sun?
That's Norway.
That's right, Mrs. Doyle. We'll accept Norway as the land of the midnight sun. That's 1 right each. Land of the windmill.
That's Dutch. Holland.
Holland is correct. And Mr. Doyle was just a little bit ahead. That's 2 for him, correct. Land of the Pilgrim's Pride.
Pilgrim's Pride, America.
Absolutely right, Mrs. Doyle. Congratulations. And at this juncture, we find that we have a nice even race, 2 for each of you. The one who gets this next is correct walks off with the whole $5. What is the land of mystery?
Oh,
India.
India is correct, Mr. Doyle. That gets you $5 more. Congratulations, and brings you up a substantial leader in our first department. And now, while we're setting the stage for your last test, let's listen to our transcribed La Boheme chorus.
La Boheme, La Boheme, La Boheme, La Boheme.
Listen, is that a broken record?
Not at all. We want to repeat that name, La Boheme, until everybody knows that America's greatest wine value is...
La Boheme.
That's right. All the glorious flavor and full-bodied richness of California's finest grapes are captured in...
La Boheme.
Feast your eyes on the golden amber color of La Boheme California Sherry, an old-time La Boheme favorite, now more delicious than ever. Breathe in its delightful bouquet. Taste its rich, nutty flavor. Excellent quality at a price so low. Ask for La Boheme Muscatel and Port, too. Fine products of La Boheme Vineyards Company, Fresno, California.
With La Boheme you can't go wrong. A wine that really rates a song. For a taste, delight, and a price that's right. It's La Boheme.
The name, La Boheme. L-A-B-O-H-E-M-E. La Boheme, America's greatest wine value.
You heard that man say Port and Muscatel, didn't you, Mr. and Mrs.
Yes, Tiny, we did.
Yeah, I'm so glad you did, Mrs. Doyle, because we have a bottle of port for you, Mrs. Doyle, and a bottle of La Boheme Muscatel for you, Mr.
Thank
Doyle.
you very much.
Hope that you'll enjoy them after the show, before your dinner, or with it, perhaps. And now, Mrs. Doyle, although you are on the short end of the score here, 1150 to 350, you should not be entirely disconcerted, because if you win the $10 at stake here in the final test, you can still be the better half of your family. So you're going to try hard, aren't you?
Indeed I am.
And you're going to lay down, aren't you, Mr. Doyle?
I'll try to beat him this time.
You're going to lay down?
You wait and see.
Okay. Now, with $10 at stake, Mr. and Mrs. Z, we want to see who has the better singing voice of the family. Don't worry about it. Don't go away, Mr. Doyle. We'll discount quality and tone and simply consider range. Alternating, I want the 2 of you to sing upscale. You sound the first note, Mrs. Doyle, and your husband the next. You the next, Mr. Doyle, and so on until one of you can't go any higher. Go right ahead, Mrs. Doyle. Give us that first note. Go right ahead, Mrs. Doyle. That's very good. Mr. Doyle? It's got to be higher. That was the same note. All right. Come on, Mr. Doyle. Hey, getting up there. Oh, no, that's the same note. You got to go higher. That's better. Now, Mr. Doyle, you got to top that. Top that. Right up, boy, Mr. Doyle. Come on, Mr. Doyle. You got to get way up. Well, the clock. Come on, Mr. Doyle. Can you top that? You give up, Mr. Doyle? He gives up. Mrs. Doyle, you certainly are the one when it comes to going up. Now, we're going to give you credit there for being the topper of the family. Now, let's see who the low-down member of the family is. We'll alternate now going down until somebody reaches rock bottom. You start with this one, Mr. Doyle, about the middle range, and then we go down. Middle note, in the middle of the range. All right, come on, Mrs. Doyle, you go down. That's a half tone below. That's all right. Come on, Mr. Doyle, a little lower. All right, now you go a little below that, Mrs. Doyle. That's the same note. You got to go lower. All right, reach it way down now, Mrs. Doyle. Come on, Mrs. Doyle. We'll go down below that. I won't allow that. That's a rattlesnake rattle or something.
That's a Bronx cheer.
A Bronx cheer. I'm glad you identified the bird, but that is not good enough. Mr. Doyle will have to be given credit here for the lowest note of the scale. Okay. Now it's even, Stephen, 50-50 as we go into our final test. I'm glad we had a way to settle a tie here. With the honors divided now, we'll settle the issue by seeing who can hold a note longer, so that we don't run past 6 o'clock. Suppose you both take a mouthful of water while you sing. Take a good big swig, hold your heads back, and when I say go, let her rip. The payoff is for the one who holds the note longer. All right, give me the bib, Ed. You don't want them to get their clothes all wet and soiled here. Now, right up to the microphone, folks. Take a nice big swig of that water, both of you. All right, come on, Mrs. Doyle. Wait till he's ready. Now you're both ready. Take a swig of water. Now come up close to the microphone, lean back your heads, and hold that note. Well, don't say it, Mrs. Doyle. Mr. Doyle choked on his. Come on back, Mr. Doyle. There is no harm in the wind. Open your lips. Hey, Doyle, back up to the microphone here. Come on. You win by default if you don't get back up here. All right, Mrs. Doyle, here we go again. Now, don't swallow it this time. Mr. Doyle, a swig of the water for you, sir, and don't swallow it. All right, now, she's got it. She's got it. Don't ask her to talk. She's got it. Now, come on back here. Up to the mic now. Hold your heads back, and here we go. Mrs. Doyle wins by a hair. Mrs. Doyle wins by one little gurgle. Yes, sir. One little gurgle puts Mrs. Doyle ahead of Mr. Doyle in the $10 test. Add it onto her score, Carl, and give us the final in the Doyle family here, will you?
Well, Tiny, Mrs. Doyle pinch hitting for the kid from Brooklyn, and every sense of the word winds up with $13.50. Brother Doyle, a close second, Tiny, with $11.50.
So, ladies, who's the better half of the Doyle family? Correct you are. Congratulations to you, Mrs. Doyle. You walked off with the honors entitling you to an extra special grand prize as the better half of your family. May we present you with this beautiful, world-famous 17-jewel Bulova, Goddess of Time. Glad to have you win it, Mrs. Doyle.
Thank you very much. That's very, very beautiful.
I hope it's just
a Bulova watch. It's beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you like it, and I hope your married life runs as smoothly as the watch. And Mr. Doyle, for being such a good contestant and such a grand sport, we want you to accept, along with the cash you've won, this elegant silver-plated Ronson Queen Anne table lighter, the world's greatest lighter, and this Ronson service kit to keep your lighter working a long, long time. And for you both, for your home, perhaps your bedroom, in case you haven't a multiplicity of radios already in your domicile, we're going to present you with this beautiful table model Electromatic radio made just for you by the famous Electromatic engineers.
Thank you very, very much.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Mrs. Doyle, we'll get to your challenge on in just a moment. But before we do so, a word about Vano we'd like to say.
Going poetical on us, eh, Tiny?
Yes, sir.
Is that what spring does to you?
Ah, forsooth it does, Carlitos. And the birdies sing it's a sign of spring.
Yes, and time for spring cleaning, too.
You would have to think of that. You know, the average housewife doesn't look forward to that, Carl.
Ah, but they will this spring, Tiny, if they do their cleaning the Vano way. They can clean their homes from top to bottom with Vano liquid cleanser. Yes, sir, and this is what they'll like. They can do it without getting their hands all chapped and sore.
Right you are, Carl. With Vano, they don't have to put their hands in water even once. Vano is so gentle it won't even mar their manicure. Think of it, ladies. No hot water, no mixing, no fuss. A little Vano on a cloth and you just wipe the dirt away.
Quick and easy with no scrubbing, no rinsing, no drying. A few quick wipe-overs and the dirty surface is spotlessly clean, instantly dry. Whether you're doing walls, woodwork, linoleum, hardwood floors, or painted surfaces.
You'll enjoy using Vano, too, because it's odorless, non-inflammable, and non-abrasive. Get a bottle of Vano at your grocer's today, just 29 cents a quart. And a little Vano goes a long way. Try it today, and you'll know why we say...
If you're not spring cleaning with Vano, Mrs. Doyle, you're working too hard.
You sure are, Mrs. Doyle. And here is our champion back at the microphone. And, gentlemen, if you'll hold up your hands and volunteer, we'll have 3 people up here to challenge Mrs. Doyle in our challenge round. Pick any 3 gentlemen you see in the house here, Mrs. Doyle, and we'll get right underway.
Like a serviceman.
Serviceman she'd like. Is there a serviceman in the house? Is there a soldier or sailor? Come on up, soldier. She means you. Here's the soldier. All right, now pick 2 more gentlemen and we'll be on with the fun, Mrs. Doyle.
The balcony very seldom gets a chance.
All
I like
right.
a gentleman from the balcony.
A gentleman from the balcony. All right, come on down, sir. You're the first one to stand up. Come on right down here, sir. Here's another man coming up. 1 more, Mrs. Doyle, and we'll be all set.
There's a gentleman with glasses in the second to the last row out there with his lady.
Second to the last row, a gentleman with glasses. I
That's
see him
him.
plainly. Here he comes. Nice going. And here is your first challenger, Mrs. Doyle. great, big, husky lieutenant. What is your name, please, sir?
Lieutenant Shapiro.
Lieutenant Shapiro, very happy to have you here on the Better Half Matinee.
Let's be here, Tony.
Mighty glad to have you, Lieutenant. And Mrs. Doyle, this is Lieutenant Shapiro, late of the Armed Forces, still is, as a matter of fact, just covered with medals and ribbons and decorations from H to breakfast. So glad to have you here, and here is the test that we have for you folks today. A little study in astronomy. I want to see which one of you can be the first to name four of the planets of our solar system. Go right ahead.
Stars, moon.
No, up to the microphone, Lieutenant.
Jupiter, Saturn.
1, 2.
Jupiter, Saturn.
Yeah, that's
Uranus.
Right. Uranus.
And Sun, Moon.
Sun, well, he said 4. You only said 2, Mrs. Doyle.
Oh, you told me to stop. I thought he had
Now, Mrs. Doyle.
I thought he had first chance.
No, sir. I said the first one who said 4.
I could have said them right like that.
You could have, huh?
Well, you didn't.
But you didn't. You didn't. So our lieutenant walks off with $5 of your money, and we're going to give him something else. He's used to traveling in the air. Here's something for him to take it.
No, I'm a ground soldier. I'm no Air Corps man.
You're not an Air Corps man, but we'll go flying with this because this is a beautiful hunk of airplane luggage from the House of Deck store, the home of fine leather over in Radio City. Hope you'll have a vacation and be able to use it, sir. Thank you for coming up, Lieutenant. Let's get our next challenger up here, shall we? Come on over here, either one of you gentlemen, right up to the microphone. Mrs. Doyle, you listen more carefully. We don't want you to lose any more money here. What's your name, son?
Elliot Gitlin.
Elliot what?
Gitlin.
Gitler?
Gitlin.
Gitlin?
Yes.
Where are you from, Mr. Gitlin?
The Bronx.
From the Bronx. So happy to have you here, Mr. Gitlin. This is Mrs. Doyle.
Glen, really?
Where are you from?
Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, I just wanted to know, that's all. Got a real inter-borough feud going on here for the next few minutes, and this has to do with coins of the realm. You have to get 3 out of 5 inches to win the $5 this time. What 2 coins have Indian heads on them?
Nickels.
And what? Nickel and what else?
Nickels and quarters.
Nope.
No, nickels and dimes.
Nope. Nickels and
Nickels
what?
and
No
half.
What?
Nickels and half.
No, nickels and pennies. Our gentleman here, Mr. Gitlin, said nickels and pennies. That's correct. All right, now listen carefully, Mrs. Doyle. I don't want you to lose out here. What's on the opposite side of the Indian head nickel?
Buffalo.
Buffalo is correct, Mr. Gitlin. That's 2 for you.
For me.
Hey, you got to go faster, Mrs. Doyle.
Kathy.
You're losing your money faster than you made it. All right. On the $1 bill showing the portrait of George Washington, did the artist use Washington's left or right profile?
Left.
Which one, Mrs. Doyle?
Left.
No.
Right.
Front face is correct, Mr. Gitlin. That's 3 out of 5 for you, and 5 more of your dollars just flew out of the window, Mrs. Doyle. She is now reduced to $3.50. Will very shortly have to borrow from her husband.
We'll give it to the next one.
All right, my dear. That's tough. I'm terribly sorry. And for you, so you married, Mr. Gitlin? Not married, got a girl?
No, not exactly.
Not exactly. Well, you'll have a girl when you make this proposition to her, because here's a great night out for you and any girl of your choice. A complete evening at one of the greatest spots of entertainment in our city, the Cafe Zanzibar, where you'll be guests of the manager, Carl Irby, where you'll see Bojangles Robinson, Maurice Rocco, the Mills Brothers, and a whole gang of people. And after that, and after your dinner and that show, here are 2 orchestra seats for that great musical comedy success, Are You With It?, now playing up at the Century Theater, starring Lou Parker, Johnny Downs, and Joan Roberts. Hope you have a great time up there, son. And we'll meet your next challenger in a minute, Mrs. Doyle, but first, to give you a chance to catch your breath, let's listen to a transcribed word about blue-white.
To make your clothes so dazzling white, learn this new way, by gosh. Let blue-white save you time and work. It blues right while you wash. Not a bluing streak in sight. All your clothes come sparkling white. Save your back, save a rinse on washing day. The blue-white way.
Ladies, here's an amazing new way to have the brightest, whitest wash you've ever had. Simply blue your clothes with Blue White. Surveys prove that over 8 out of 10 users prefer Blue White to anything else. Well, Blue White blues while you wash. No extra bluing rinse, no streaks. You simply add these blue flakes when you use your regular soap. Then do your laundry as usual. Your clothes are bright, dazzling white. It's thrilling to see. So for whiter, brighter washes, get Blue White. BLUWHITE. It's only 10 cents. Try this new way today. You'll say it's wonderful.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, back with the Better Half Matinee, and up to meet our next challenger for Mrs. Doyle's crown here. What is your name, please, sir?
Alexander Robbins, is that correct? Use the microphone squarely in the center, please. Mrs. Doyle, this is Alexander Robbins. Where are you from, Mr. Robbins?
Washington Heights.
From Washington Heights in New York City. Mrs. Doyle of, say, Brooklyn, meet Mr. Robbins of Washington Heights, New York City.
Alex.
I'm glad to have you folks up here. It's so nice to find you congenial. Now I have a list of abbreviations here. I want you to stop shaking hands and start throwing punches now. The first one to get 4 correct of these abbreviations will walk off with $5. Now stay in there, Mrs. Doyle. Try to get some of your money back. What is the meaning of the abbreviation ROTC?
ROTC.
That's right.
Roll something.
No, that's not right. Has something to do with the Army, folks. I'll pass it up. I'll go to another one. That's Reserve Officers Training Corps. All right. What's the meaning of this one? USNG.
United States Naval Reserve.
United States National Guard is correct. That's one for you, sir. What is this next one? CWA.
The airline, CWA.
That is very close, but not quite. Civilian W is something else. Civilian has something to do with labor.
Civilian work.
Civilian works. Civilian works. Well, I'm not going to call you right because our other gentleman here had 2 out of 3 of the abbreviated letters right. We'll go on to the next one. What does this mean? K of P. K of P. Knights of what?
Knights of Pythias.
Knights of Pythias is correct. Mrs. Doyle was first that time. Here's another one. K of C.
Knights of Columbus.
Knights of Columbus. Mrs. Doyle jumped in again. All right, you're going better now. What's IRT?
IRT, the Innsbruck subway. Innsbruck Rapid Transit.
That is correct. One more in your home, honey. RFD.
RFD, Rural Freight Delivery.
Rural Freight. Absolutely right, Mrs. Doyle. You get $5 for your money back. And Mr. Robbins, don't you worry about it. You haven't come up here for nothing, believe me. We have here a whole basket full of delicious Baracini candies for you. A world of enjoyment for you. So next time you reach for a sweet, you'll be reaching for Baracini, one of the finest candies ever made in New York City. Thank you for coming up, Mr. Robinson, and good luck to you in the future. And, whoops, Mrs. Doyle, don't go away. You have won yourself $8.50. All the other prizes too numerous to mention, and our congratulations for being the better half champion of the day.
Thank you very
You're
much.
quite welcome.
Thank you very much.
Give her a little hand, girls. She won for you, didn't she? That's right. Now, friends, let's take a minute to hear what RKO Pictures have transcribed for us today about their great new Walt Disney feature, Make Mine Music.
All the cats join in when Benny Goodman and his hot swing men start their jumpin' jive.
It's Walt Disney's full-length Technicolor miracle, Make Mine Music, with the voices of Dinah Shore, Nelson Eddy, the Andrews Sisters, the King's Men, Jerry Colonna, Sterling Holloway, Andy Russell.
Hear the stars and see the newest Disney characters in Make Mine Music.
That's Make Mine Music, ladies and gentlemen. The Technicolor musical opens Saturday at Brant's Globe Theater, Broadway and 48th Street. And now we're just about ready for the grab bag question of the day, and I'm going down into the audience with our question. While I'm changing microphones, let's listen to a transcribed word of advice from the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company.
As the chimes of the Metropolitan Tower ring out, here's another word about your life insurance as a service institution. By Edwin C. Hill.
You know, there are times in our personal affairs when we like to take stock of where we stand. In business, it's a regular practice. Metropolitan takes stock at the close of each year and then issues a report to policyholders. This report is called What's New at Metropolitan, an easy-to-read story of what Metropolitan did last year. It answers many questions a policyholder would be likely to ask if he were to make a personal visit to the company. Questions about dividends to policyholders, life insurance costs, war-death claims, and many others.
For your free copy of Metropolitan's report for 1945, write today to the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company, New York City.
Here we are back at the Better Half Matinee, ladies and gentlemen, and down in the house with our question of the day, which is quite simple. I'll give you a moment to think it over. It is the average husband afraid of his wife? I want 2 women now with fur coats. Here's a woman with a fur coat. I'm going to make you a present here of 5 years of care for that fur coat, the Vitafelt process, which will keep it new and fresh and clean every year for 5 years, just for you. What's your name?
Much.
You're quite
Miss
welcome.
Lembley.
Miss Lembley, that's a beaver coat you have.
Yes.
It'll be so fresh and beautiful after you take it down to Vitapelt, you'll hardly recognize it. Now, here's our next lady who has a fur coat. What's your name?
Jessie Kahn.
Jessie Kahn,
That's
you are going
right.
to have your coat taken care of for 5 years by Vitapelt. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, now the question of the day, ladies and gentlemen, very simply this. Is the average husband afraid of his wife? What's your name?
Ethel Kahn.
Ethel-
No, I don't think so.
What? You don't?
No, I don't think so.
He isn't. Is your husband afraid of you?
No.
Goes out whenever he pleases, stays out all night.
Well, not quite.
Not quite. Stays out till 4:30 in the morning.
No.
Comes home and tells you to like it or lump it.
Oh, no.
He doesn't?
No.
Then he's afraid of you.
No.
No.
I don't know.
You won't be dissuaded. Oh, I got you weakened anyway a little bit. Which number will you take? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I'll take 3.
Number 3 for this little Miss Kahn.
Number 3 for you, madam.
Yeah.
2 pairs of Kaiser nylon.
Well.
Nylon's a magic word in any language, but Kaiser nylon's magic beyond words. For sheer elegance and perfect fit, it's Kaiser nylons now on sale from coast to coast.
That's what everybody hopes, Carl. Believe me. Now I'm going to get an opinion from a small boy here. What's your name, son?
Bob Sapino.
Where are you from, Bobby?
Flushing, Long Island.
From Flushing, Long Island. Your father and mother married?
That's right.
Naturally, yeah?
Of
Tell me,
course.
is your daddy afraid of your mother?
Of course not.
He isn't? What does he do to her?
Well, he brings home the pay, so he's the boss of the house.
That's right, Bobby. Congratulations. You got a good, clear picture of that. Which number will you take? 1, 2...
I'll take number 5.
Number 5.
For you, Junior, 6 pounds of delicious Ferris hickory smoked bacon. A gift to you from the famous house of Stallmeyer.
This is one time, Bobby, you bring home the bacon instead of your daddy.
That's correct.
Absolutely. And here's the little lady. What's your name, please?
This is Maud Olson of Brooklyn.
Where are you? From Brooklyn, Mrs. Olson. So happy to have you. How long have you been married?
19 years.
19 years. You should be an authority on the subject. Your husband scared to death of you?
Oh, I wouldn't say so.
You wouldn't say so. What would you say?
Well, it's 50-50.
You're a little bit scared of him, too, huh?
Oh, no. I have a model husband.
A model husband? He must be a dull
Very,
fellow.
very good.
Hmm.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that.
No, he's a model husband without being dull.
Yeah.
A paragon. I'd like to meet the man sometime. Which number will you take? 1, 2, or 4? Number 4. Right.
Number 4 coming up. This amazing new post-war pen that can be bought at Gimbal, the Reynolds International Pen, writes for 2 years without filling.
Here I am way at the very back of the house. What's your name, little lady?
Mrs. Ellen Ciotti from the Bronx.
You must have gotten in late to be way back here. Huh?
I did.
You didn't expect to be called on, I bet.
Never.
How long have you been married?
Oh, 18 years last Sunday.
18 years last Sunday. You in love with your husband?
Oh, yes.
Do you think he's scared of you?
No, definitely not.
How do you know that he's not afraid of you? What does he do that proves it?
Well, he's the head of the house. I know that.
He does as he darn pleases?
No, not exactly.
Throw clothes around the room at night when he goes to bed?
No, not that bad.
Not that bad. It goes out whenever he pleases?
Well, once in a while he does.
With other girls whenever he pleases?
No, I'm his only girl.
You're his only girl. I'm so glad that you are all content about that. Which number will you take, 1 or 2?
I'll take 2.
Number 2, right.
Number 2, for you, a lovely match string of Laguna pearls, faithful replicas of nature's finest, designed by Laguna master craftsmen as only they can make them.
That's fine, Carl. What's your name, little lady?
Alice or Allie?
You married, Alice?
Practically.
Practically?
I mean, almost.
Almost. When are you going to be married, Alice?
That in June.
In June? Is your husband to be a little bit in awe of you at the moment?
Uh-huh.
Treat you with great respect?
Uh-huh.
Going to keep him under your thumb when you get married?
Sure.
Keep him tired. You'll keep him under your thumb then, won't you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you take number 1, Miss Riley?
Uh-huh.
5.
Number 1, Tiny, for a cute gal. A gift certificate for a famous Miss Swank slip. The lovely slip preferred by smart women everywhere. And for your husband-to-be, a $10 gift certificate for a beautiful weather-resistant Fantomac jacket made by Marcus Pryor & Son.
Thank you very much, Carl. And ladies and gentlemen, that winds up another Better Half matinee. But we're on the air every day in the week, as you know, from 4 to 4:30. Come any day, no tickets required at 3:30 o'clock, and we welcome you at the theater. And you folks who are going to stay to see Dr. Eddie, be kind to the good gentleman, will you? He has a little case of laryngitis today, and he's going to have a little tough time. Now until tomorrow, this is Tiny Rucker saying so long, everybody.
The Better Half Matinee is a Jack Byrne production originating in the W.R. Mutual Playhouse in New York. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System. For a sandwich treat that can't be beat,
it's Silver Cup bread
and Stallmeyer meat.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Better Half Matinee.
matinee time for the better half. So join us for some fun and laughs with a big long drink with a sly old wink. The old silver cup loafer himself, Tiny Ruffler.
Well, what do you know? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, Carl, my little man. So I'm the silver cup loafer, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I'm the silver cup loafer, you're the Stallmeyer ham, friend. You know, Carl, yes, indeed. And just for that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell the secret of your past laugh, boy. I'm going to take your hair down right in front of this full-viewed, intelligent audience. I'm going to give you the business. Folks, I got a little secret to tell you about Carl. He used to work, now get this, he used to work from dark until dawn in a lingerie factory. He's a nighty watchman. Well, Carl, enough of this nonsense. Suppose that we tell the folks, ladies and gentlemen, that the Better Half Matinee is brought today and every day through the week by Silver Cup Bread, your family's favorite bread, and Stallmeyer Meats, the finest now, as always. Well, we have prizes galore for a dozen or more lucky people this afternoon, Carl. So suppose we start the ball rolling with our smiling couple today.
Why not, Tiny? Here they are, ready to battle it out for top honors. Folks, meet Mr. and Mrs. Allwell, all the way from East Orange, New Jersey.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Allwell. Silver Cup and Stallmeyer are very proud to welcome you to their little private stage here at the Guild Theater. We're happy to see you both. How are you feeling, Mrs. Allwell?
Fine, thank you.
And how do you feel, Mr. Allwell?
Better than she.
Better than... Am I to understand by the implication there that you think you're the better half of the Allwell family?
That's understood.
Oh, my, what a confident chap. And you,
We'll find out.
We'll find out, says the little woman, not to be outdone. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Regardless of what you think, you're going to have to prove whether or not you're the better halves of the family today. We have a series of tests lined up for you that pay off in cash, and when we're all through, the one bagging the bigger bundle of greenbacks walks off with the title. Is that fair enough, folks?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First, we'll find out who the mental genius of the family is with a round of questions. Both of you go after these, and the first to answer correctly in each case collects. We'll start you off with an easy little one for $2. On your toes now, both of you. Here we go. If you take $3 from $5, how many have you?
2.
How many dollars?
Yes.
You got $3.
Absolutely right, Mr. Allwell. I didn't say how many you would have left, Mrs. Allwell. I said, how many have you? And Mr. Allwell, being very sharp at the moment, came up with the right answer, 3, and he collects himself for that 2 nice round silver dollars. And now, you've got to pay close attention to these. They're a bit tricky. And here's a question for $3 that you shouldn't have any trouble with at all. Tell me if you can, why can't a man living in Brooklyn be buried in Staten Island?
Who wants the bums?
What?
Who wants the bums?
Who wants the bums? That isn't the answer. I'm terribly sorry. Why can't a man living in Brooklyn... What is that?
Maybe he wanted to be buried in Brooklyn.
No.
Probably don't allow the scent to cross the water.
No, wait a minute. Listen to it again. Why can't a man living in Brooklyn be buried in Staten Island?
He's alive.
He's still alive, of course, Mr. Allwell. Well, now, $3 more to Mr. Allwell's score. The score is 5-0. And now, at $1 a throw, here are 5 opportunities for you, Mrs. Allwell, to catch up with Mr. A. Let's see how much you know about these creatures. You've seen them all, and I'm sure the answer should be very easy. Now, what little creature runs around with his eyes and his horns?
Mice?
No.
Mice don't have
Whoever
horns.
heard of a mouse with a horn?
Creature with eyes and horns.
They
Eyes
make
and
you
his
feel
horns.
like they have horns.
One of the slowest animals that we know. Little fellow with a big shell on his back.
Anapede or something like that?
No, not a tortoise and not an armadillo, as what you're thinking of. Not an anteater, no, a smaller animal. A little bit of a fellow who leaves a sticky trail.
A bee.
No, a bee leaves a sticky trail? No.
Ain't an animal.
He crawls along the ground, leaves a little white, slimy, sticky trail. No, not a snake.
Snail.
Snail is correct, Mrs. Allwell, and he has his eyes and his horns, believe it or not. All right, here's your second one. This one you've seen, I'm sure. Where would you see a mudder eating fodder?
In the cornfield.
No. Where would you see a mudder eating fodder?
On a horse?
Now, where? Where would you see?
On a range.
Where?
On a range?
No.
A horse.
Could be, but that isn't... In a stable, that is correct. The mudder, being a racehorse who runs well in a wet day, would be eating the fodder out of the bin in the fodder bin. Now,
She gets the trivial thing.
all right. So she knows her racing form. So you have $2, too, Mrs. Allwell, out of 5 here. Now, here's a funny one. What animal perspires through its pants?
A human being.
No, Mr. Allwell.
It's an animal.
Well, I know, but he doesn't perspire through his pants. He perspires through his pores. A panther?
Believe it or not, Mrs. Allwell, you are absolutely correct. Congratulations. He perspires through his pants because he perspires through his tongue. So he perspires with his tongue hanging out. It drips off as he's panting. Isn't she smart?
Woman's Day.
Isn't she smart, Mr. Allwell?
No, sir.
Aren't you proud of her, Mr. Allwell?
Oh, I'm proud of her. I wouldn't say she is smart.
Oh, you wouldn't, huh? Well, you just got to give him his comeuppance for that, Mrs. Allwell. Now, here's your fourth one. Have you ever stuck your head in a cow's mouth?
No.
Nice country all around there. You want to try that sometime? Well, if you did, how many teeth do you think you'd find on top?
None.
Absolutely correct, Mrs. Allwell. The cow has no upper teeth. Now you've got $4 to Mr. Allwell's 5. Here's your chance to get absolutely even. This one goes for you, and you must have noticed it. On which side of a dog is the most hair?
Outside.
Absolutely correct, Mrs. Allwell. Now you're in there, cooking on the front burner, honey. And the score as we approach our final test in the mental department is 5-2-5-8 dead heat. Now we'll top off your mental round with a real stickler worth $5. Since you're both even, it's whoever wins this who will be the smartest of the Allwell family. Take your hand away from that little woman's mouth, Mr. Allwell, and don't choke her either. Give her an even chance. Here's your question. As you know, different countries have different ways of punishing crimes. Even in our own country, the death penalty is executed in various ways. Now, I want you to tell me, in what country is it against the law to hang a man with a mustache?
Any country, you can't hang a man with a mustache.
He's right. You can't hang a man with a mustache. They use a rope. Oh, Mr. Allwell, that was good thinking, and you win the medal round by a score of 10-5. Congratulations.
Anything deep like that, I'd be glad to help you with.
Oh, yes, any time. I understand, Mr. Allwell. And now, before we take up your deciding test for $10, Mr. and Mrs. Allwell, I have a question here for Carl.
For me, old boy?
For you, old bean. Do you think you can answer it, eh?
Well, if it has an answer, I'll get it.
See, you're confident. All right, here it is.
Feeling that way today, shoot.
Good. How many pieces of bread have you eaten in your lifetime?
Holy smoke,
That'll
Tiny.
get 'em.
What a question for a guy who loves bread the way I do. Well, now, let's see. I'm 21 now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
5 pieces a day for 19 years.
Yep.
Then 10 pieces a day for the last 2 years is 35,300.
Whoa. Slow down. Wait a minute. Why the increase in the last 2 years?
That's when I started eating Silver Cup, Junior.
Oh, there's a smart boy.
If I tried it years ago, I think I'd hit $1 million.
I bet you would, Carl. You know, folks, bread is a mighty big part of our diet and the diet of our growing children. As you mothers know, the more growth and energy-building properties a food contains, the better it is for your youngsters. Now, Silver Cup bread is not only one of the finest foods for your children, the best they can eat, but it's a food you don't have to coax them to eat. Yes, sir? Both big and small, they love the rich, fresh flavor of Silver Cup. Get a loaf of enriched Silver Cup for them today and watch them grow day to day.
And when they reach my age, you'll hear them say, I hit $1 million the Silver Cup way.
Right you are, Carl. And now for the final test of Mr. and Mrs. Allwell here, and $10 to decide the issue. For the next 5 minutes, Mr. Allwell, you've got to be a woman hater. Do you think you can do it?
Yes, sir.
Not too much of a strain, eh?
No, sir.
Okay, good. And while I explain this to your husband, Mrs. Allwell, suppose you do us the favor of running off stage and slipping on a good big pair of overalls. We have a little stunt here that will make it a little bit tough on your dress, and we want to protect it. Now, Mr. Allwell, now that she's out of sight, here's what I want you to do. Ed, bring out our better half doghouse and have Mr. Allwell crawl inside and stick his head out the front hole here so I can talk to him, will you? There's the doghouse. Right down there and stick your head out the hole, Mr. Allwell. Now, you'll notice that little doghouse there is different from most doghouses, Mr. Allwell. It has 3 holes in it instead of the usual 1. There's 1 in the front and 1 on either side. Now, while you're in there, I want you to shout out in a good, loud voice. There's his head. Skin and all coming through there. While you're down in there, I want you to shout out in a good, loud voice, I hate women because. Now, each time you shout that, I'll call out a letter of the alphabet, and you got to pop your head out of any one of those 3 holes and finish the sentence with the words beginning with the letter I give you. For instance, if I call out the letter C, you'd pop out of one of those holes and say, they're catty. You got the idea, Mr. Allwell? Give him the microphone. I couldn't hear what he said. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Allwell, that's fine. Now, let's get Mrs. Allwell back out here. Here she comes, Mr. Allwell. She's a nice girl, isn't she, eh?
That's your idea.
Well, she looks very charming in those overalls. Oh, she's very lovely, isn't she?
Well, I knew she was country.
Now, Mrs. Allwell, your old man's in the doghouse again, and it's up to you to see that he stays in there.
Have Mrs. Allwell climb right up on top of that doghouse there, Ed, and hand her a good big paper club. Now, Mrs. Allwell, you keep an eye on 3 sides of the house there, and every time you see your husband's head pop out of one of those 3 holes, you try and whack him with that club before he can get his head back in again. If you can catch him 4 out of 7 times that he comes out of there, we'll add $10 more to your score. And if you fail to swat him at least 4 times, the money goes to him. All right, Mr. Allwell, pull your head back in there now, and we'll see how much you can get away with this little woman. Okay, Mr. Allwell, give us your line.
I hate women.
Because they're D.
They're D. They're dumb.
He didn't stick his head out.
Here.
He didn't stick his head out. Oh, take that again. Give us the line again, Mr. Allwell.
I hate women.
Because they're...
Dumb.
She missed him. That's one for you, Mr. Allwell. Okay, now give us your line again.
I hate women.
Because they're G.
Gaudy.
Gaudy, and she missed... Oh, Mrs. Allwell, you've got to be ready, but much ahead of that. You missed them twice in a row. Now ahead with your next line, Mr. Allwell.
I hate women.
Because they're H.
Gaudy.
Oh, don't be so gentle. Haul off and let him have it, Mrs. Allwell. Bring it down on him. Okay with your next line, Mr. Allwell.
I hate women.
Because they're L.
Lousy.
That time she got it. And that's the time she should have got it. All right, your next line, Mr. Allwell. Here we go. Go ahead, Mr.
I hate women.
Because they're M.
Muscly.
You got leech that time. Okay, better luck next time, Mr. Allwell. Take your next line, Mr. Allwell.
I hate women.
Because they're N.
Nuts.
Nuts. You missed them again. All right, here's your last one. I hate women because they're W.
Why?
She got it. Well, good work. She only got him 2 out of 7 times. Good for you, Mr. Allwell. You really outsmarted the little woman that time. She got you only 2 times out of the 7 times that you came out. Add $10 more to his score, Carl, and give us the results from the Allwell family, eh?
Well, this is the way it looks. Brother Allwell, Tiny, $20 big. His wife winds up with 5.
So, gentlemen, who's the better half of the Allwell family? Right. Congratulations, Mr. Allwell. You walked off with the title of the better half of the family and the grand prize that goes with it, an exquisitely styled watch by Parker, one of the world's best balanced watches. A gift to you with the compliments of Silver Cup, the world's best bread. And for being such a grand sport, Mrs. Allwell, Stahlmeyer would like you to accept, along with the cash you've won, this beautiful silver-plated Ronson Crown table lighter and this Ronson service kit to keep it working a long, long time.
Okay.
You're welcome. And for both of you, for the fun you gave us today, Silver Cup and Stahlmeyer have planned an evening of fun for you. First, 2 orchestra seats for a grand Broadway hit, 3 to Make Ready, starring Ray Bolger, an old friend of mine, over at the Adelphi Theater, followed by a late dinner and floor show at the famous Cafe Zanzibar, where you'll be guests of Carl Irby, the manager. Have a good time. I know you will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. And now, before we raise the curtain on part 2 of our matinee today, may I remind you that a sandwich this time of day can be both nutritious and satisfying if it's made of the finest ingredients. 2 slices of delicious Silver Cup bread and a filling of your favorite Stahlmeyer meat, and you have an energy-packed combination that can't be beat. Try these 2 favorites today and see why we say...
For a sandwich treat that can't be beat.
It's Silver Cup bread...
and Stahlmeyer meat.
Right you are, Carl. And now, Mr. Allwell, that you've walked off with the honors in your own family, let's see what happens to you when 3 other wives from our audience go to work here against you. You have, to your credit so far over there on our little board, $20. Now, for each one that you succeed in outsmarting, we'll add $5 more to your score, and if they beat you, the 5 spot goes to them. Go right ahead, sir. Take your pick of any 3 of those beautiful ladies out there, and we'll get them up here for you.
That woman back there in the red dress.
Woman back there in the red dress. There she comes. It's a red coat, but that'll do it. It labels her.
What's the matter over there?
There's a little lady over there.
In the blue.
The lady in the blue
sweater.
dress. Come on, that's the second one in from the side of the house. That's right, Mr. Allwell. One more.
That lady back there with the glasses on, the brown suit.
Lady with the glasses in the brown suit. That's her. All right, here's our first challenger at the microphone.
Hey, how you like that, huh?
She's not bad, Mr. Allwell.
You bet your life.
You're a pretty good picker, aren't you, boy?
Yes, sir.
Well, I knew that when I saw your wife, Mr. Allwell. Now, come right over here to the microphone, little lady. Come in right close and give us your name, please.
Mrs. Amy Fay.
Mrs. Amy Fay, and where are you from, Mrs. Fay?
Astoria, Long Island.
From Astoria, Long Island. And how long have you been married?
28 years.
28 years. She doesn't look over 28, does she, Mr.
No,
Hall?
sir. I'd send her back if I'd known that.
Oh, I have 3 grandchildren.
See, 3? I don't believe that. Do you, Mr. Allwell?
No, sir. I have a head start, though. I can see that right now.
Oh, yes. You're a young, virile man, and she is a grandmother, huh?
I'm bald-headed.
You're bald-headed. What's that got to do with
That
the
ain't
price of
virile.
Stallmeyer bread? What?
That ain't virile.
What
That's
is it?
bald.
All right, I give up. You got me. Now, here's what we've got for you here, Mrs. Fay, it was, wasn't it?
Yes.
We have a little bit of a challenge round here in which you are a participant, and you are to compete against the very capable Mr. Allwell here. Food is always a good topic of conversation, so let's talk about some appropriate food for various kinds of people. A jeweler, for instance, should eat carrots. That's the way he weighs his diamonds, of course. A prize fighter should eat duck. That's what he does unless he wants to get his block knocked off. And I'll mention the people from here on, and you tell me the type of food that they should eat. The first one to get 3 correct will be the winner. Now, an appropriate food for a policeman would be what? Go ahead.
Bologna.
Huh?
Bologna.
What? Now, Mr. Allwell.
Beets.
Beets is correct.
Oh.
That's what he walks on, yes. Now, what should a plumber eat? A plumber.
Spaghetti.
No. What does he fix?
Noodles.
What does he fix?
Fix leaks.
Leaks is correct, Mr. Allwell. You have 2. He's very good, isn't he, Mrs. Fay?
Oh,
Let's see if you can get this
You're
next
nice.
2 and divide up.
being a man.
Now, a chiropodist should eat what?
Corn.
That is correct. 3 straight for you, Mr. Allwell. You're just too fast. And $5 more to Mr. Allwell's score, Jack. And for you, little lady, for coming up here, a delicious, ready-to-eat hickory-smoked Ferris ham, a gift to you from the famous house of Stallmeyer. Now let's meet our next challenger. Hey, this is quite a critter you got coming up here now, Mr. Allwell. She's mighty pretty. Come on right up to our microphone. She's nervous. Put your arm around her, Mr. Allwell.
Oh, yes, I'm glad she is.
What is your name, little lady?
Difference.
I beg pardon?
Difference. A-R-E-N-Z.
I didn't get it.
A-R-E-N-Z.
What are you talking about? RNs?
Yes.
Oh, Edith RNs?
Yes.
You're not a native.
No, I come from England.
You come from England. You're an English girl?
No.
I didn't think you were. What is your nationality?
Czech.
You're a Czech.
I was born in Holland.
You're born in Holland.
What a
Oh,
mess.
this is a pretty good one. She's a Czech. She was born in Holland, and she comes from England, and then she's in the United States. One of us is awful mixed up. I don't know who it is. Well, Edith, we're very happy to have you here. This gentleman on your left is a native American. His name is Mr. Allwell. He comes from out in New Jersey. Have you heard of New Jersey?
Yes.
Very fine state, Edith. Now stand to the microphone because we're going to have your opinion about this little problem that we have here. We have a what am I, and I'll tell you what a what am I is. I give you a whole lot of clues as to what I am. They're going to be in rhyme. Now, I'll give you this much of a hint before I begin. I am not a living creature, nor am I an object. So the first one who spots me will be the winner. Now, here we go. You won't find me in coffee, but you will find me in tea. You may see me in scotch, but not on a spree. You can find me in chocolate and always in broth, but never in anger except when I'm wroth. I'm never in jams, still I'm always in trouble. You'll find me in hot water, but never in a bubble. I always with my mother, but I'm never with my dad. Though I get in difficulties, I never get in bad. I'm a letter of the alphabet, and it's plain to see that when you recognize me, I'll suit you to a T.
T.
T is correct. A little lady from England, from Holland, from Czechoslovakia, who is now in the United States. What are you standing there with your bare face hanging out for, Mr. Allwell? Can't you take it?
I thought I did pretty good. I drew a check from Holland, but I lost.
You sure did, boy. And she walks off with that $5, and our congratulations for defeating you in the second challenge round. And that brings up to our microphone another very beautiful lady. This man's taste is not all in his mouth. That is obvious to see, Mrs. Allwell. And what is your name, little lady?
Mrs. Cronin.
Mrs. Cronin?
That's right.
You're not any relation to Joe Cronin, are you?
No.
Joe Cronin was the manager of the Boston Red Sox, wasn't he?
Oh, yes.
You
My
remember
husband
that?
told me.
Did you hear the Bob Hope show from Boston last night?
Yes, I did.
Didn't you like that crack? I think it was Fred Allen who said they have a meat shortage in Boston because nobody will say the word slaughter. Which is a pretty good crack. It comes from the best comic I know. And your name again now?
Mrs. Cronin.
Mrs. Cronin, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have that straight, and you come into the microphone, and we'll give you your competition with Mr. Allwell here, who comes from New Jersey. You've got to be sharp, and you've got to be quick this time. Alternating back and forth, I want the two of you to mention every article of clothing that can be put on over your head.
like dresses and sweaters and so on. And you have but 10 seconds to come up with an answer each time, or you lose. In other words, the first one who can't get there with an answer in 10 seconds is out. The other fellow wins. Articles of clothing that can be put on over the head. You ought to be a little bit ahead on this, Mrs. Cronin, because women have more things of that nature than men, I believe. All right, we'll start with our champion. Give me the first article, Mr. Orwell.
Nightshirt.
Nightshirt is good, yes. Mrs.
Slip.
Slip, yes. Go ahead.
Hat.
Hat is all right.
Dress.
Dress is okay.
Sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt's fine.
Kimono.
Kimono. Oh,
Yeah, at times you can. I have one.
I know the kind you mean. The ones that are made like the slip-ons. The Japanese, the real Japanese with no opening in the front.
My husband brought me one back from Japan.
I know it. That's why I mentioned Japanese kimono. She's right, Mr. Orwell. Go right ahead, sir.
Sweater.
Sweater is good, yes.
Blouse.
Blouse is correct. Mr. Orwell?
Overcoat.
Overcoat. Now, wait a minute. Just a minute. You can't slip on an overcoat over your head.
Yes, sir.
How do you do it?
Just button it and put it on.
All right. That opens up a whole new field of objects here, but okay. Come on ahead now.
A chemise?
A chemise, yes. Yes.
What's that?
A what?
What's that?
A who?
A chemise. What's that?
You want to know what it is? How long have you been married, Mr. Orwell?
8 years.
You've been married 8 years and don't know what a chemise is. It's no use me trying to tell you, boy. Go right ahead, Mr. Orwell.
Tie.
A tie?
Yes, sir.
Now, just a minute. How do you do that?
Leave him tied.
By George, he's right. He's right. Lazy men, leave him tied and pull him out and then slip him on over there. That's right. Go right ahead now, Mrs. Cronin.
A dickie?
A dickie?
That's what I have on.
Is that a dickie you've got on? Okay. All right, Mr. Orwell, come on in.
There's a limit to things, you know.
I know there is, but a dickie is right well within.
It's all right.
It's okay. Here we go, Mr. Orwell. Come on ahead now. I'm going to start counting on you. 1, 2, 3.
Did
4.
I say a sweatshirt?
Yes.
Yeah.
5, 6.
Shirt, an undershirt.
8.
Undershirt.
Undershirt, all right.
Hey,
yeah.
what's that thing there? One of those.
All right, undershirt will do. Leach has take it away, Leach. All right, Mrs. Cronin, give us the next one.
Well, I'm getting kind of stumped.
Oh, listen, there's some under things that you wear.
But they're unmentionable.
Of course they're mentionable. When the chips are down, we gotta mention them.
Girdle.
Girdle, of course. Put it on over your head?
No way. Slide it down.
Really? You get out of them the same way?
No, you step out of it.
You mean you put them on over your head?
And then when you take it off, you step
and
out of it.
And then you slip out of it. The things we learn on this show.
It won't fit.
Doesn't sound practical.
Won't fit.
All right, Mr. Orwell, you come along. Come on. He was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, I'm sorry, Mr. Orwell. The little lady done it to you. Congratulations, Mrs. Cronin. $5 to this little lady, plus a case of Stahlmeyer's delicious meat spreads, 24 tins of meat spreads as only Stahlmeyer can prepare them. Thank you for coming up, little lady. Well, Mr. Orwell, you had a swell day. You beat your wife. You triumphed over one of your challenges, proving that you are, without question of a doubt, the better half champion of the day. Now it's time for our grab bag question of the day. Before I come down into the audience, however, there are some things that Carl Warren and I would like to say.
First, we want to tell you that the high standards which have made Stahlmeyer ready-to-eat meats favorites for nearly 50 years are your assurance of dependable quality and extra-fine flavor today.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. These delicious meat products and the Ferris brand hickory smoked hams, bacon, smoked meats, and sausages, also made by Stahlmeyer, are government inspected and approved, and for your added protection, handled every step of the way with painstaking attention to cleanliness and to sanitation.
Even the taste is controlled and regularly tested so that you can depend on getting the fine flavor you prefer every time.
So for delicious meat, ready to eat,
ask for Stahlmeyer, a name that means the finest now as always.
You're so right, Mr. Warren. And now, ladies and gentlemen, down we come to our audience with our grab bag question of the day and some mighty nice prizes for the things that our people here in the theater say. Our question today is quite simple. Are bachelors generally happier than married men? If so, why? And here we come down to the audience. Are married men happier? No, it's the other way around. Here's a gentleman. What is your name, sir?
Louis Rosen.
Mr. Rosen, happy to have you here. Where are you from?
Brooklyn.
All right, let me ask you the question. Are bachelors happier than married men?
No, definitely no.
Is your wife with you?
No.
She's not with you, and you
She's
still
not-
say that?
Yes, sir.
You really sold on marriage, huh?
Yes, sir. 25 years, 4 months, and 5 days.
How do you like this guy? He's really got it tabulated. Every moment a jewel, eh?
Yes,
A
sir.
precious string on a beautiful rosemary of remembrance.
That's right, sir.
Okay, take your choice of a prize up there, sir.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3 for you, sir.
You bet.
A Baribbon Barasini gift basket chock full of delicious chocolates, assorted and French. All made in the Barasini manner. All yours with the compliments of the 17 famous Barasini stores in New York.
Thank you very much, Carl. Here's another gentleman, and I found out in advance, ladies, I want you to see one. Here's a bachelor. No applause for the bachelors? No applause. Okay, what is your name, sir?
My name is Joseph Steiner. I'm from Wheeling, West Virginia.
From Wheeling, West Virginia.
That's right.
You think bachelors are, generally speaking, happier than married men?
Well, I've been happy for 43 years, and that's...
And then you're not going to take a chance on changing that by marrying something, huh?
No, sir. I had 5 sisters and 2 brothers, and I've seen what they've gone through.
And you decided to take no chances on having some of the same.
That's right.
Well, the evidence being what it has been in your family, I cannot but applaud your sagacity and the wisdom of your decision. Will you take a number? 1, 2, 4, or 5, sir?
I take 4.
Number 4 for this gentleman.
Number 4 for a gentleman with money in the bank. For you, sir, a real treasure. 6 smooth, finely woven Dan River sheets. For extra durability, comfort, and wear, Dan River sheets can't be beat.
Righto, you can't go wrong on a Dan River sheet, Carl. That's right, old boy. Here's the little lady. Your name, please.
Mrs. Rysick.
Where are you from, Mrs. Ryder?
New York City, formerly Buffalo.
Formerly Buffalo. You married?
Yes.
You know something about men?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that bachelors are happier than married men?
Well, no.
Why do you say that?
Because I think a man, when he's married, he has all the attentions of a wife, where a bachelor, he has to go look for it.
I see.
On the outside.
I see.
He has home comforts and everything when he's married.
Yes.
See? So the bachelor naturally is not happier.
He's not happy.
No.
Mm-hmm. The fact that he has freedom and can go and come when he likes and doesn't have to report home at a certain hour and all that sort of thing is not important?
Well, to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm. But it's
He gets
still...
tired of it after.
The vicissitudes of being happily married to a lovely feminine thing far overbalance those other considerations,
That's
eh?
right, yes.
Okay. All right. Take a number. 1, 2, or 5?
2.
2.
Number 2 it is for you, madam. Something you'll always enjoy. This fine DeWalt radio and a beautiful white Catalan cabinet. If you want something better, demand DeWalt radio, quality proof for over a quarter of a century.
Thank you, Carl. Here's a young man, son. Smitty. Smitty is your name?
Burris Smith.
Well, now, Mr. Smith, let me ask you this question. Do you think that bachelors, generally speaking, are happier than married men?
I don't think so. In my case, no.
You're a married man, are you?
4 months.
And 4 months.
Yes.
You're hardly qualified to discuss whether...
Oh, I think I am.
You think you are?
Yes.
After only 4 months of married life?
You see, I never really cared for life until I got married.
How do you like that guy? Those women really did a job on this fella. Take our number 5, sir.
5.
Number 5 it is. For you, sir, 3 beautiful McGregor white shirts. A gift any man will enjoy. McGregor white shirts for dress or sport are really something.
Thank you very much, Carl. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite you all to join us tomorrow afternoon at the same time for another stormy session of the Better Half Matinee, brought to you today and every day, Monday through Saturday, by Silver Cup, the world's finest spread, and Stahlmeyer, maker of fine quality meat products. Till tomorrow, this is Tiny Ruffner, the old Silver Cup loafer, bidding you all a very pleasant good afternoon. And this is Carl Warren, the old Stolmar ham, reminding you that tickets for the Better Half Matinee may be obtained at your neighborhood grocery or delicatessen carrying Silver Cup bread and Stolmar meat. The Better Half Matinee is a Jack Byrne production. This recording was made for audition purposes only.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Better Half.
There'll be a hot time, no doubt, tonight. Because there's one in every family, we know you will agree. So join us now as we find out who the better half will be.
Well, hello, friends. This is Tiny Ruffner here to welcome you to radio's favorite family fun show, The Better Half. We got a barrel of fun in store for you tonight, so hold on tight as we get underway with tonight's transcribed battle of wits. Here on the top of our list to see who's best in their little nest are Mr. and Mrs. Louis Fleischman from Forest Hills, Long Island. Come right up the microphone. Well, Hello, and how are you, Mr. and Mrs. Fleischman?
Hello, Tiny.
I see. Are you Fleischman the East man, Fleischman the gin man, or Fleischman the ladies man? Which is it?
Just plain Fleischman.
Just plain Fleischman. You're very modest. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a flight engineer with Pan American World Airways.
Oh, you're Fleischman the flight man. What does a flight engineer do?
Well, he makes sure the airplane keeps running in flight.
Oh, that's very nice of him, too. I have a neighbor of mine who went in for flying the other day. Held a match over his gasoline tank to see if there was any gas in it. Last seen, he was just going over Far Rockaway. Say, how do you like being married to a guy who's up in the air most of the time, Mrs. Fleischman?
I don't mind at all, Tiny.
You don't, really?
No.
Do you fly with him on occasions?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. You know, I flew here from Los Angeles about a month ago. I never thought I'd make it. My arms got so tired I had to finally flap my ears. They thought I was Clark Gable coming in out there. Well, let's see if we can ground the two of you long enough here tonight to see who the better half of this family really is. We'll start off by seeing whose mental meter is the fleeter with this first round of questions. Both of you go after these, and the first to come up with the right answer each time will collect. I'm going to give you two some of the titles, and I want you to tell me about these titles, if you had them, what countries you would be ruling. Now, here's the first one. If you were the Shah, instead of what you are, you'd be the ruler of what country?
Persia.
Very correct, Mr. Fleischman. That's wonderful. You start off, a man begins in the lead for a change. Now, number two. If you were a Raja instead of a Shah, you'd be the ruler of what country?
Well, maybe somewhere in India.
That is correct. You would be a ruler in India. Are you still with us, Mrs. Fleischman?
Yes, I'm standing here.
Well, snap your little ruby lips open and start flapping them, honey. You can't win there just through nothing, like sucking an egg or something. Well, here's number three. The title King of Kings would make you kingpin of what little country in Africa?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is correct. Haile Selassie by name, huh? All right, now here's number four. Here's a tough one. If you were the keeper of 24 golden umbrellas, you'd be ruling what country? Personally, I'd rather be just as I am.
In Siam.
Siam is correct. No help from the audience, please. Well, Mr. Fleischman, you've got 8, and that leaves Mrs. Fleischman just 2, if she can get it here. The title of Sultan, and you would be a real big shot in what country? Huh? What country? What do you have for Thanksgiving?
Oh, turkey.
That's absolutely correct. And we finally danced the plate over here with a little $2 whip. Good going, Mrs. Fleischman. I thought for a moment we'd lost you there. He'd left you home. Now, Mrs. F., it's your chance to take a fling at a question from the man's world. As a married woman, you probably know a little about some of the things your husband thinks he knows a lot about. Which one of those subjects over there under the man's world would you like to essay a chance at for $5, please?
Number 3, men's fashions, Tiny.
Men's fashions. Well, from the way your husband is accoutered here tonight, I say that if your taste is exemplified by what he has on, that you're quite good at it, too. As you probably know, Mrs. Fleischman, the style of men's clothes doesn't change as often as women's. But they are different today from what they were years ago. Now, they've discarded the ruffles and frills they used to wear, but in spite of this, however, they still wear one thing that's bedecked with laces. What is it? Do you know?
Is it shorts?
Based on their shorts. Why, Mr. Fleischman.
Oh, Tiny, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean that kind of lace.
What do you
I
mean?
meant they lace up the back of the shorts to make them fit snug.
She's got me there. That's very, very good, Mrs. Fleischman. Very good indeed. We were thinking of shoelaces, but your idea is fine. We'll give you $5 over there. You have a grand total of 7 now. Your husband's only a buck ahead. And now it's your turn, Mr. Fleischman. And from the world of feminine fantasies, which one of those subjects would you like to discuss for $5?
I'm going to try cooking, Tony.
You're going to try cooking, huh? Going to step into the culinary department? Okay, boy, let's see what we can do in that particular division of our life's work. You do some cooking at home, then, Mr. Fleischman?
Once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Could you roast a duck?
I think so.
Uh-huh. Suppose just you tell us how you do it. Go right ahead.
You mean how to roast a duck?
That's right. That's what I mean. Go right ahead.
Well, I'd put it in the oven.
You put it in the oven? Well, now, wait a minute. There's more to it than that.
Well, I'd kill it first.
You'd kill it? That wouldn't. The duck would have a little of the fight taken out of it at that point. That would help a little bit. All right, now it's a dead duck. Now what do you do with it?
Well, I take the feathers off and stuff it and...
You mean you stuff the duck with its own feathers?
No. I mean bread and stuff like that.
Oh, stuff and stuff. You mean it's stuffed with stuff and stuff. Well, then what comes next?
Well, cook it.
You put it in the oven then and you cook it. Now, how long do you cook it?
Oh, 3-4 hours.
Uh-huh. All right, now here's the important thing. How do you know when it's done?
Well, you stick a fork in it.
And if the duck doesn't fly off, it's done. You did all right, Mr. Flashman, but if I were you, I think I'd stick to beans. Put $5 more up there for him, Ed, and now let's take a look at the score in the Flashman family. The husband is ahead and wins by a score of 13-7.
So the husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner. Let's give him a great big hand.
All right, we're going to have the family go through, Mr. Fleischman, along with this beautiful and dependable Whitnor watch, a distinguished member of the Longines Whitnor family of fine watches. We'll be hearing from you again at the end of the show, but you'll try your skill at winning a wonderful Videodyne television receiver, the last word in television perfection. For you, Mrs. Fleischman, here is a lovely automatic Evans silver-plated table ladder. Thank you both very much. You were grand sports. Now, friends, it's my privilege to tell you about a very interesting contest that's for everybody. You know him. You've seen him in newspapers and magazines. Now, who is Mr. X? Can you name him? You may win $1,000 or more. Yes, sir, folks, Mr. X is back again to thrill and delight you in the most popular contest of the year. It's easy, and it's very exciting. Who is Mr. X? Well, see this Sunday's Newark Star-Ledger or Long Island Sunday Press. Find out how you can win $1,000 or more by simply answering the question, who is Mr. X? See how all the cash jackpots grow and grow and grow. Now, if you live in New Jersey, see Mr. X's picture in this Sunday's Newark Star-Ledger. If you live in Queens or Long Island, see him in this Sunday's Long Island Press. Will you know the answer to who is Mr. X? Remember, whether you have a telephone or not, you're eligible to win in these Mr. X contests. And now, before our second couple comes to bat, Bill Burgess and our well-prized jesters here would like to do a chorus or two of the top tune of the day, Someday. Hit it, boys.
I know that someday you'll want me to want you when I'm in love with somebody else. You expect me to be true and keep on loving you, though I am feeling blue. You think I can't forget you until someday you'll want me to want you when I am strong for somebody new. And though you don't want me now, I'll get along somehow, and then I won't want you. Someday you'll want me when I'm in love with somebody else. You expect me to be true and keep on loving you, though I am feeling blue. You think I can't forget you. Someday you'll want me when I am strong for somebody new. And though you don't want me now, I'll get along somehow, and then I won't want you.
Very, very beautiful, jesters. Thank you very much, fellas. Now let's turn our spotlight on couple number 2. They are Mr. and Mrs. Frank Sullivan from good old Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Well, top of the evening to you, Mr. and Miss Sullivan. Tell me, how are things in the city of brotherly love, anyway?
Fine, thank you.
Glad to hear that. We did a better half show down there a while ago at a big company dinner of the Sharpless Corporation. Had a wonderful time. What do you do in Philly, Mr. Sullivan?
I sell eggs.
Good. Chicken, duck, or ostrich?
Chicken.
Are they fresh?
Strictly.
Really? Guy sold me some country fresh eggs the other day. I don't know what country they came from. Put doorknobs up at the place now. Say, I got an unusual little hen up on my farm upstate here. I want to tell you about this. She lays, she's white, see? She's a little white leghorn, but she lays brown eggs. Did you ever hear of that?
There's nothing unusual in it.
Oh, no? Can you do it?
I I don't lay eggs, I sell them.
Oh, you sell them, I see. Well, we lay them here. Suppose you sell a couple of ours sometime, eh, boy? How long you been married to this omelet, Mrs. Sullivan?
5 years.
5 years. Would you like to scramble them up good tonight and show them who the better half of the family really is?
I sure would.
You would, huh? Well, let's get back to your husband for a minute. Tell me, Egghead, do you like to eat?
I beg your pardon?
I said you like to eat.
I sure do.
I'm glad to hear it. You look like you did. Like most women, Mrs. Sullivan, you probably think more of clothes than things to eat, right?
Right.
That shows in the way you're dressed, too. Very charming. Well, tonight I want you to think only of clothes while your husband here thinks of things to eat. Now, as I call out a number each time, I want you to answer with a food or article of clothing that contains the number of letters that I call. The first one to come up with the correct answer each time collects. Remember, you're to mention a food each time, Mr. Sullivan, and you an article of clothing, Mr. Sullivan. All right, now, here we go. Make the first one 5 letters.
Steak.
Dress.
Steak is correct, and Mr. Sullivan was just a tick ahead of you there. I'm sorry, Mr. Sullivan. Now, number 2, make this one 3 letters.
Hat.
Hat is very good. What happened to the egg there, Mr. Sullivan? Stands there with his bare face hanging out. Big fat head won't bring an egg out of it. How about 6 letters this time?
Hot dog.
Hey, that boy really dug for that one. That's very good. Put it up there. Now, here's an easy one. 4 letters.
Coat.
That's very
Mush.
good. That's late. You go up the Arctic Circle and you can use that much sometime. You're too late with it here, boy. All right, now here's number 5. Let's make this last one real tough. 8 letters. 8 letters.
Baloney.
Overcoat.
What did you say?
Baloney.
Only 7 letters in baloney. 8 is correct. Now, you said overcoat?
That's right.
That coat came in handy with you, didn't it, huh?
Certainly did.
Well, if we'd had 7, I suppose you'd have said top coat then, wouldn't
Right.
it, too? Oh, you're sharp. Little lady leads here by a score of 6-4. Got a chance to go further ahead. If we can't stump you with a question from the men's world, which one will you take over there, Mrs. Sullivan? Bullseye on net to 5.
Number 5, Great Outdoors.
Number 5, the great outdoors. You're fond of outdoor sports and things of that sort, I take it?
Yes, I am.
I see. Well, that's good. Have you ever done any hunting, by the way? Not man-hunting, mind you.
No, I haven't.
You haven't. Well, let's suppose you were out hunting, and not far away from you, you saw an animal hit an antagonist over the head with its tail. What kind of an animal would you say that was?
It hits its face with its tail?
What? No, it hits its antagonist with its tail. This is not a contortionist. This is an animal. Go right ahead.
I never saw one like that.
You haven't?
No.
Why, you certainly. You've seen hundreds of them. They smack their antagonists right in the face with their big fat tails. When your husband works real hard, he says he's a what?
A dope.
Well, he may have a point there, too. You never know. You never know. But it's a matter of opinion. But I'm sorry, Mr. Sullivan. You can settle with her later. I'm referring to an animal. He says he works like a what?
A horse.
That is correct. Finally, we got around to it. When a horse is annoyed by an insect, it hits it with its tail, doesn't it? Okay. Very good. Swat $5 more up on her score over there. Let's turn our attention to the handsome Mr. Sullivan here. Suppose we give you a chance to turn a good answer into a $5 bill over there. Which one will you take for a 5, Mr. Sullivan?
Oh, shopping, I guess, Tiny.
You'll take shopping? Well, that sounds like a very nice thing to do. I presume you have cooperated to some degree with your wife in that department in the past?
I have, yes.
That's good. You enjoy it, Mr. Sullivan?
Oh, I don't mind it.
Uh-huh. Well, tell me, would you say that men are better shoppers than women?
They're faster, I think.
That's right. That's true. They know what they want and they rush right in and get it, don't they?
I think that's right, yes.
Yeah. But there are times, however, when a man could have a little trouble. Have you ever gone into a lingerie shop by yourself?
No, I haven't. I don't think I have the courage.
Well, I don't blame you, boy. That takes plenty of courage, believe me. Well, now, suppose you were put into such a spot, though, Mr. Sullivan. Your wife wants you to go into a lingerie shop and get you something that will help her to defy the law of gravity. What would you ask for?
Parachute.
A parachute? A lingerie shop? No, I'm afraid that won't quite do. I don't think they sell them there. But this is something your wife wears every day to help her defy the law of gravity. In other words, it keeps something from falling down. Now, what would that be? No. You're thinking along the wrong line, Mr. Sullivan. You're thinking along the wrong... Let's not get involved. This is really quite simple, believe me. There's an order of knights in England called the Knights of the what? The Knights of the...
Round table. A girdle.
Girdle?
Girdle.
No, you're going from bad to worse. Look, what holds your socks up?
My legs.
I give up. For heaven's sake, Mrs. Sullivan, tell them what we're talking about.
Garters.
Garters, of course. Garters defy the law of gravity by hold your stockings up.
But what holds the garters up?
Good night, Mr. Sullivan. Very nice going, you son. And $5 more goes to Mr. Sullivan over there, making it an almost complete rout. The score, 16-4 in favor of the little woman.
So the wife is the winner.
The wife is the winner.
The wife is the winner. Let's give her a crazy hand.
Now, Miss Sullivan, you have really earned this beautiful Longines Whitnall family wristwatch, a very lovely thing, almost to match your loveliness. And we will see you and hear from you again in a little while when you two try your skill at winning a handsome Videodyne television receiver, one of the very finest sets made today. Mr. Sullivan, here's something for you. Aladdin's Lamp by Evan. Very, very lovely. And thank you both very much for coming up to see us. Here we go with couple number 3 on the better half, who look like they should be Mr. and Mrs. Kleinrock of the Bronx. Mr. and Miss Kleinrock, it's a pleasure meeting you both. How are you?
Hi, Tiny.
You look like a very happily married couple. How long have you been fighting under the same name, huh?
4 years Tuesday.
4 years Tuesday. What type of work do you do, sir?
Chain store.
Sell chains, nothing else?
No, we sell everything.
Sell everything. Oh, I see. You're one of those fellows who plays the cash box Steinway as the customers go out?
No, traffic.
Oh, I see. You mean you park the cars?
No, we do the distribution here.
Oh, the distribution of the merchandise. I see what you mean. Tell me, Mrs. Kleinrock, what do you do while he's directing this gustatorial traffic?
Well, right now I'm doing housework.
Yes, and you were before that?
Secretary.
Uh-huh. Same thing happened to my sister. She got a little heavy and took the crease out of her boss's mouth. She had to get married. I know how it is. Now, do you think you'll have much trouble putting this fellow in his place tonight?
Oh, well, I think it should be easy.
Oh, did you say something, Mr. Kleinrock?
Not a thing.
Let us proceed. A bit of knowledge or a lucky guess will do the pick this time. The odds are 3-1. You'll hit them right on the nose, so be ready to swing at them for all you're worth. Here's number 1. Which of these is the largest? Mars, Jupiter, or the Earth?
Earth? Jupiter?
Jupiter is correct. The Earth is a little bit of a pea compared. Here's number 2. Which of these is the smallest? An atom, a molecule, or an ion?
Ion.
Ion is correct. There, the man's technical knowledge comes before, and that's him a fast $2. Hey, by the way, this decides who gets the better of it between the men and the women here tonight. Up to you, Mr. Kleinrock, to defend the men. Here's number 3. We've got a tie here now. Which of these would you say is the hottest? Borneo, Bolivia, or Brooklyn?
Borneo.
Brooklyn.
Borneo, what? Brooklyn. Send that woman back to the Bronx. Borneo is correct. Now the husband leads by a score of 4-2. Here's number 4. The coldest one of these would be what? Algeria, Siberia, or Liberia?
Siberia?
Siberia is correct. The little lady was 1 tick ahead. It's 4-4. This breaks it. Which of these would be the smartest? A chimpanzee, a lady, or a donkey?
A lady.
A donkey.
No.
Chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee is correct. Because, as you know, science claims that next to man, a chimpanzee is the smartest creature. That makes the ladies come in third. Husband wins in this department by a score of 6-4. Now let's see how you make out, Mrs. Kleinrock, as we turn our attention over here to this men's world department. Which one of those subjects would you like to tie up into ribbons for 5?
Oh, I hope I could do something with number 2, Business World.
Well, I have no doubt with your past secretarial experience that you shall be able to do a quantity of the right thing in this direction. There are all kinds of businesses, as you know, in operation these days, some making money, some losing money. There's one business in particular, however, Mrs. Kleinrock, that makes ends meet year after year, regardless of business conditions. What type of business is that? Do you know? Makes ends meet, no matter what the conditions are in business, always makes ends
Rubber?
meet. Rubber? You might stretch it a point and just accept that, but I don't think so. Do you know, Mr. Kleinrock?
A girdle?
A girdle? Makes ends meet. Sounds like a lot of baloney to me.
Nice end.
Does anybody know the answer over there yet? I'd like to knock somebody, but I don't know which is the worst. I give up. Which one comes next?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs, that's close enough. The baloney business is what we were trying to get out of there. The husband gets the 5 and leaves. Now, you're on the spot for a 5, Mr. Kleinrock. Which one of those subjects under the woman's world looks easy to you?
Listen easy, but I'll try wedded bliss.
You'll try wedded bliss, and it is not easy. A man of experience speaking over there. Mr. Kleinrock, you have my deepest sympathies. Now, you notice, Mr. Kleinrock, that we put wedded bliss under the woman's world over there? The same thing in the man's world would be spelled B-L-I-T-Z. Well, as you probably know, there are very few couples in this world who don't fight a little bit at one time or another. You read about them every day in the papers. In fact, you'll find family squabbles mentioned way back in the scriptures. Could you tell us who the first couple was that had a quarrel that we know of?
I think Adam and Eve.
That is correct. The scripture says that they raised Cain, remember? Absolutely right. Look that man up with another 5 over there. Let's take a look at the score in the Kleinrock family. The husband wins by a score of 16-4.
So the husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner. Let's give him a great
Kleinrock, you will be the recipient of an exquisite Longines Whittenau wristwatch, always dependable, always lovely, a member of that great family of fine watches. And in just a moment, you and our other 2 family winners will try your luck at the right answer that will net you a brand new Videodyne television receiver. Little reminder of this occasion for you, Mrs. Kleinrock. This handsomely designed Evans silver-plated table lighter, the Aladdin. Thank you both very, very much. You're swell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for our 3 family winners to try their skill at winning an additional prize here tonight. A wonderful new Videodyne television receiver, the very latest in television design, operated by only 3 controls for simplicity. Videodyne offers excellent reception even in remotest areas. Made with big 10, 12.5, and 16-inch picture tubes in a variety of handsome table and consolette models. Put to the test, it's television at its best. A product of Videodyne Incorporated, Stamford, Connecticut. Well, tonight, Bill Burgess and the Jesters have picked a handful of luscious fruits for you to nibble on. You'll find the various fruits mentioned in the titles of these songs they'll sing and play. Listen to them closely and mark down on those cards in front of you the name of the fruit mentioned in the title of each song. Don't write out the titles, just the fruit mentioned in each one. You need all 5 correct to win, and be sure you list them in the order that they are sung and played. All right, boys, dish them up.
Yes, know your bobbers. We have know your bobbers today.
We got us some nice string beans and onions and kabochas and scallions
and all kinds of fruit and say. Yes, know your bobbers. We have know your bobbers today. Everything is da-da down in Georgia. What a wonderful climb for a wonderful time. I bet you'll pick yourself a blank of a wife, settle down to a blank of a life. Everything is da-da down in Georgia. Life is just a bowl of la-las. Don't make it serious. Life's too mysterious. You work, you save, you worry so, but you can't take your dough when you go, go, go. Life is just a bowl of la-las. So live and laugh at it all. Arm in arm we will roll through a sweet data grove far away. In California you'll see a happy girlie and a happy fellow mid the fields of yellow in a data grove.
Thank you, Judges. Well, contestants, there you have them. Now, while we're collecting the cards, here's some mighty good advice for everyone. I wonder how many of you folks at home were able to identify the fruits in tonight's medley. They were as follows: bananas from Yes We Have No Yababas, peaches from Everything Is Peaches Down in Georgia, apples from In the Good Old Shade of the Old Apple Tree, and cherries from Just a Bowl of La-Las, and oranges from an orange grove in California. Well, this has been really exciting here, friends. I have taken a look at the cards of Mr. Kleinrock, Mrs. Sullivan, and Mr. Fleischman, all three of them have all five correct, which is very unusual. So, very fortunately, we're going to have an easy way to break the tie now by putting the same question to the three people. The one coming closer to the right answer this time will be the winner. Here's the question. How many words did the boys actually sing in just the first tune of the medley? How many words in just the first tune of the medley? All right, Mr. Kleinrock, what do you say?
40.
All right, now let's go over to Mr. Fleischman. What do you say?
60.
And what do you say, Mrs. Sullivan?
I'll say 30.
You'll say 30. Let's take a look at the answer. Well, the gentleman won here tonight by a score of 2-1 in the better half, but it took the little lady to get that grand television set. The correct answer, 27 words. Only Mrs. Hope you enjoyed that wonderful Videodyne television receiver. We'll be back at our usual time, 9:30 next Friday night on WR with another transcribed half-hour of Family Fun, and we'll be looking forward to being with you and hope you'll join all the gang here. Till then, this is Tiny Ruffner and all of us wishing all of you the very best of everything and saying bye for now. The Better Half is a Jack Byrne production. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Better Half.
There'll be a hot time in your town tonight, because there's one in every family. We know you will agree. So join us now as we find out who the better half will be.
Well, hello, friends. This is Tiny Ruffner and all the lads ready to dish up some fun and laughs on another transcribed session of The Better Half. Our couples tonight are in a real fighting mood, so let's be off with our first family feud between Mr. and Mrs. Mark Horn of New York City. Come right up to our microphone, folks. Top the evening to you, Mr. and Mrs. Horn. How are you this evening?
We're fine, thank you.
I must say this, you're looking very chipper. You two look like married life might agree with you. How long you been married?
16 years.
But it seems like only 60, doesn't it, Mr. Horn?
Yes, sir.
What is that? You said yes, sir? Flowers too, my boy. Say, what would you say is the most important thing for a happy married life, Mr. Horn? Now think this over.
I think a wife is very necessary.
That gives him two, counting the one on his head. But you're very clever, you know. What sort of work do you do, sir?
I'm in transportation.
Plane, train, push cart, or baby carriage?
Neither. In motor transportation.
In motor you're going for the big stuff, huh? Any little claxons at home, Mrs. Horn?
Two.
Two, huh? Who do they think the better half of the family is?
Well, they really don't say.
They don't, huh?
No.
Why is that?
Well, I don't think they want to upset their mother.
Oh.
Now, just a minute. We'll settle this peaceful-like here, and when we're through, there'll be no question. But by the way, tell me, Mrs. Horn, when you squeeze this horn over here, does he beep, honk, or just splutter?
Oh, I don't know. I think he just horns.
He just horns a little bit, huh? Well, both of you be ready to sail into these questions, folks. The payoff each time is to the one who comes up with the right answer first. I'm going to mention some different kinds of meat, and all you have to do is tell me the animal that's associated with each one. But to make it a little bit more difficult for you, I'm going to pronounce each one of the meats backwards. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Ready.
Now, from what animal do we get feeb? F-E-E-B.
Steer.
That is correct. That is beef. That's absolutely right. Stay right in there pitching now, Mrs. Horn. You'll get a toot in here sooner or later. Here's number 2. K-R-O-P. Crop is meat from what animal?
Pig.
Pig is correct, and Mrs. Horn got the pig there just ahead of her husband. He must have had the same difficulty. Now, here's number 3. This is very difficult. Watch out for it. No-cab. N-O-C-A-B. What animal?
Bacon. Pig.
Pig is correct, and Mr. Horn had his hand on the pig the first time there. Now, here's number 4. A little more difficult to a different animal this time. Notum. N-O-T-T-U-M. The meat.
Mutton.
Mutton is correct. Sheep is correct. And the husband leads by a score of 6-2. What's the matter, Mrs. Horn?
I wanted to wait a minute.
Well, get him on the yeah, set him up. Do anything. Now, here's the last. Now, listen to this closely. This is tough. Nosinab. N-O-S...
Rabbit.
Rabbit? Keep your husband out of this. N-O-S-I-N-E-F. Nosinab.
Oh, venison deer.
Venison deer! I love the way you said that. And you still, you did well, but your husband ticked you off there by a score of 6-4. Now, $5 on the line for you, Mrs. Antlerhead. If you can come up with the right answer to a question this time from the woman's world, you'll find various subjects listed over there under the men's world. Which one do you think you know a little bit about, honey child?
Well, I think I'll pick salesman.
You think you'll pick salesman? Oh, bless. Heard any good story about salesmen lately? Don't tell them. This is the wrong thing. Never allow stories about salesmen here. Would you say that married men make better salesmen than single men, Mrs. Horn?
Yes, I would.
You would, eh? Could you give us some good reasons why you say that?
Well, they're more used to arguing.
Just there's no doubt about that. Now, what else can you say for them?
Well, they're usually much better liars.
Better liars. You have a right to resent that if you wish, Mr. Horn. It's sort of a reflection on you. Does your husband lie to you?
Well, I don't know. After 16 years, I don't think you can tell.
You can't tell, huh? So you hit him over the head anyway, just to make sure. All right, you say they'll argue better. They'll fabricate a little bit, perhaps. Now, what else would you say makes them better salesmen?
I think they really like to hear themselves talk.
No kidding.
I really do.
You know why that is? It's because you dames never give them a chance to open their mouths at home. That's the answer to that. What you say had a lot of truth in it, Mrs. Horn, so pay the lady Ed. She knew what she was talking about every minute. Score now, 9-6 in favor of the little woman. Here's your chance to jump back ahead there, Mr. Horn. Over there on our little board, subjects dear to the heart of women. Which one of those you take a fellow feeling for?
I'll try that number 4, beauty problems.
You try beauty problems, I see. I can understand why that would be a problem to you. That's quite clear. Now, here, beauty problems are women's biggest worries. I think you'll agree, aren't they, Mr. Horton?
They sure are.
Always trying something new, aren't they?
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, I know that. I guess you and I have the same kind of wives. Mine came home the other day with a bucket of mud on. She called it Mendelssohn's Magic Mud. I think it was. You slap it on your face, and in 10 minutes you look like a brick stoop. I was sitting on her when she came home. I had to be told. Now, here's your beauty problem, Mr. Horn. I want you to explain these beauty terms to us, if you will. The first one is crokinole. Now, what is that? Crokinole.
Isn't that an Indian?
An Indian. I think you've got your knolls mixed up there. That's a Seminole you're thinking of, isn't it? This is a different. Think of another one.
It must be a dye.
Must be because it's got a croak in it.
Well, no, but
you just
sounded
think
that way.
Well, it sounds that way. All right. Well, it's not a dye. Now, what else do they do with their hair?
Oh, they curl it.
That's the idea. Crokinole is a type of curl. Now, how about this one? A rat. What does that refer to? A rat.
That sounds like a cheap fur coat to me.
Look very nice in a woman's hair, too, I'm sure. Well, it might be, but it's also a beauty term, and it has to do with the hair, too. Now, how would it be used?
I know. That's something they put bumps on their heads with.
They put bumps on their heads, make it interesting for the Phrenological Society, I see. Well, you got the idea there, Mr. Hoyne. Now, they sort of wrap the hair around it. Now, how about a henna? You know what that is?
Oh, I think I do. That's something they soak their heads in.
They soak their heads. That's good. It's a rinse, all right. That's good. Pay the man $5. He's a beauty expert. Well, let's take a look at the score here in the Horn family. The husband, 11. The little lady, a 9.
So the husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner. Let's give him a great big hand.
Title of the better half goes to you, Mr. Horn, and along with it, this beautiful and dependable Whitnor watch, a distinguished member of the Longines Whitnor family of fine watches. And we'll be hearing from you again at the end of the show, and you'll try your skill at winning a wonderful big Federal 16-inch television receiver, the last word in television perfection. And as a little memento of this occasion for you, Mrs. Horn, we'd like you to have this lovely Evans silver-plated table lighter. Thank you both very much. You were both grand sports.
Thank you.
Now, friends, before we meet our second couple, Bill Wurgis and the Jesters, we'd like you to meet McGuire's Musketeers. Well, bring them on in, boys. Bring them right on in.
It was in McGuire's restaurant we formed a company of bold, courageous Irishmen who loved America. Our Captain Joe McGuire was a man who had no fears. We made him the commander of McGuire's Musketeers. We marched along Broadway. The people there at us did stare with our uniforms so gay. They gave us hearty greeting and filled the air with cheers. They shouted Bogabala for McGuire's Musketeers. There was Clancy with his wooden leg who played the piccolo, and Skinny Dinny Dugan had a trumpet he could blow, while Odie McGee went twiddle-dee-dee on his fife for all to hear. A band of fine musicians was McGuire's Musketeers. We marched along Broadway. The people there at us did stare with our uniforms so gay. They gave us hearty greeting and filled the air with cheers. They shouted Bogabala for McGuire's Musketeers. There was Kelly and McCarthy, Hogan, Duffy and O'Brien, Pat Nolan and O'Hara and young handsome John O'Ryan. Wherever they go, the ladies would show their smiles and give 3 cheers, and no one else could flirt with them but McGuire's Musketeers. We marched along Broadway. The people there at us did stare with our uniforms so gay. They gave us hearty greeting and filled the air with cheers. It's great to be a member of McGuire's Musketeers. It's great to be a member of McGuire's Musketeers.
That it is, ladies, and it is now. Marvelous, Chester, marvelous. And now let's say how do you do to couple number 2, Mr. and Mrs. Thomas Parsons, all the way from the Bronx. Well, welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Parsons, to our little family filibuster. How are things in the Parsons family these days? Little short E-flat guy here. This woman's a towering big gal. Well, you look very nice now that you're on your stilts there, Mr. McGuire. Let's see how close I can come to this pair. I'd say you've been married, let's see, 15 years perhaps?
Oh, no. 27 years. Next month.
No. Yes, for you, Pop, but no for your lovely wife. You must have been just a child bride, Mrs. Parsons.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
How old were you?
Oh, 18.
Been married 27 years, 18, 17, 27. Hey, do you know something? You're 10 years older than I am. Would you believe it?
Oh, well, I think you're a bigger liar than I am.
You think I'm a bigger liar than... Well, how do you like that? Do you have a family?
Shirley, 5.
Shirley, 5. How old are the other children? Well, good for you. That's a fine family. What do you do for a living, Mr. Parsons?
I'm in the post office.
You're in the post office business? Well, bless my soul. I'm an old P.O. employee myself. Delivered the mail for a week. Rain, sleet, snow, and slush. Ruffner stayed home and got the bum's rush. I'll tell you, after 27 years, this fellow doesn't still think he's the better half of the family, does he, Mrs. Parsons?
Well, he says he is.
He says he does. The effrontery of this young man here. Well, it's high time he proved it, don't you think so?
Indeed, I do.
He'll have his opportunity right now. By mixing words and numbers together this time, you can come up with the right answers to these questions. I'm going to read off some sentences, leaving a word out of each one. All you have to do is substitute a number from 1 to 10 for the missing word each time. Where I say dash, you fill in the number. These are easy, so be ready to jump on them quickly. Now, here we go. I had lunch with a friend of mine yesterday, and after we dashed, we went to a ball game. From 1 to 10. 8 is correct. Very good. Put 2 up there for the post office department. Here's the second one. We were rooting for the home team to win, and they dashed. We were rooting for the home team to win, and they dashed.
They won.
That's correct, number 1. And the little lady has the second win over here. Now, here's number 3. They were in there battling, dashed the lead.
4.
That is correct. They were battling for the lead. Right you are. Now, here's number 4. These get harder as we go along. They had dash win to stay in first place.
2.
That is correct. They had to win to stay in first place. This man's given his little lady the comeuppance she deserves here now. Now, with so much at stake, a team off dash cracks under the strain. This is a tough one. With so much at stake, a team off dash cracks under the strain.
One?
No. Go up the other end of the strain.
10.
Off 10 cracks under the strain. That is correct. And the little lady finally clicks through here with another. Score in the family so far 6-4 in favor of our bold postal man here. And now, Mrs. Parsons, here's a solo for you and a chance for you to catch up as you tackle one of these subjects over there under the men's world. Which one will it be for an easy 5 spot?
Well, I think I'll take men's hair.
You think you'll take men's hair? I think you did already, honey dear. That's where it went, huh? Okay. Made a rat out of it, no doubt. You know, it's a funny thing that women... He was a rat already, I know. You know, it's a funny thing. Women have 101 different ways of wearing their hair. Men, on the other hand, if they have any hair left at all, wear it in 1 or 2, possibly 3 ways. You remember that, don't you? Yeah, you remember that. Can you tell us 3 different ways that they wear it, Mrs. Parsons? Go right ahead.
Well, parted.
They parted, that's right, on one side or in the middle. That's right. Now, how else?
Or they come straight back with
El Papador, that is correct. Now, what else do they do it?
Well, bald-headed people don't wear any at all.
They don't wear it. Isn't that convenient? Huh? They generally have a little around the edges, but they can't do much with that. Now, is there any other place that men wear their hair, any other way that men wear their hair?
On their chin.
On their chin. A little goatee? Bless my soul, that woman is smart. Shut my mouth. It's chalk her up with Finn over there. She's clever. Now let's get back to the husband here. What do you say, Baldy? You ready to tackle one of those questions from the men's world over there? Which will you take? Take a woman's world question. That's easier.
2.
Food. Well, that's an easy topic for any man. I have no doubt at all that you are a connoisseur in this particular department. You like to putt around in the kitchen preparing foods?
Well, sometimes.
You're a cheerful liar. Well, let's see if you can tell me what sort of a concoction is suggested by the following. It's in the form of a what am I, and here are the clues. I'm easy to make and attractive to see. No culinary skill do you need to make me. My name I derive from a famed British earl who introduced me to a food-hungry world. His last name I bear, and when you break it in 2, you get dirt and goblins as your only clue. The dirt's a bit sandy, the goblin's a witch. Put them both together, and you have a what?
Sandwich.
By the Earl of Sandwich, that's 100% correct, and the husband came through. That was a real tough one. Now let's take a look at the score over here. And again, by a very narrow margin, 11-9 in favor of the husband.
So the husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner.
The husband is the winner. Let's give him a great big
Mr. Parsons, and the better half you're entitled to this beautiful Whitnor watch, both attractive and dependable. We'll be hearing from you again in a little while when you two try your skill at winning a handsome Federal television receiver, one of the finest sets made today. You tried real hard over there, Mrs. Parsons. You did well, too. Along with the cash you won, we'd like you to have this smart Evans automatic table lighter called the Aladdin, and I'm sure you folks are going to like it. Thank you very, very much. Well, now it's time to meet our third pair of lovebirds who make their little nest in Ozone Park, Long Island. And here they are, Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Nicolosi. How do you do and how are you, Mr. and Mrs. Nicolosi?
Fine, thank you, Mr. Russell.
Hey, you know something? Your face looks very familiar to me, Mr. Nicolosi. Have we met before?
Perhaps we have.
I thought so. What type of work do you do?
I'm a probation officer.
Yes, I thought. Well, good evening, isn't it? Well, don't stand there, fellows. Bring the guy a glass of water, a roll of bills, a time bomb, a stretcher, a straitjacket, anything. Where did you ever meet this handsome fellow, Mrs. Nicolosi?
Oh, I met him under the grandstands at a football game.
How very romantic. Down on the pop bottles are just popping away. You were on probation at the time, perhaps?
No, I was teaching.
You were teaching. You made with the books while he made with the crooks, huh? Well, this should be an interesting contest. Let's see what happens here. There's a lot of talk about houses these days. So suppose we concern ourselves with some different kinds of houses tonight. Now, these are not all of a structural nature, but they do contain the words house. Now, the first one, for instance, is made up of 3 of a kind and a pair.
What kind of a house would that be?
Oh, that's full house.
Full house, that's a poker term, a hand I love to hold. That's one for you, $2 for the husband there. Now here's number 2. A brand or trade name for a beverage suggests what famous house? A brand of coffee. Brand
Maxwell House.
Good to the last drop. And that was the woman. The woman, by just the max on the Maxwell House, got it ahead that time.
No, I didn't.
Now it's 2-2, and here's number 3. You'll have to be quick to beat him on this, Mrs. Nicolosi. A hotel for bums is called what kind of a house?
Flop house.
Flop house. She must have met somebody else under the grandstand. Now here is number 4. The little lady leads. You need this one. What do they call a house that's used as a hospital for locomotives? A hospital
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse is right. By George, I bet you're the composer of that wonderful song, Run into the Roundhouse, Nellie, the brakeman can't corner you there. Otherwise you wouldn't know that answer. The wife leads. Now here's number 5, and let's get going. This last one is where most husbands wind up.
Oh, that's the doghouse.
The doghouse, the man's a pal. He's a friend. Welcome to the club. And now, Mrs. Nicolosi, suppose you cast your lovely jet black eyes on that beautiful chart over there and tell us which one of those masculine subjects you'd like to concern yourself for the next few moments here. Which would you like to take?
I think I'll take one, baseball.
You think you'll take one baseball? I'm sorry. Has anybody got a baseball? Well, okay. We'll give you something about baseball then. It is really the big topic of conversation with all the men folks these days. You like the game, Mrs. Nicolosi?
Yes.
Who do you think will win the pennant?
Oh, the Yanks.
The Yanks!
Yes!
The bums! What's the matter, Mr. Nicolosi? The bums?
Sure, of course
No.
they will.
Well, I hope they both win and meet each other in the pennant. That's all. Well, I'm going to paint a little word picture for you of a baseball game. Now, there are 5 things wrong in this picture. We'll pay you $5 if you can spot just 3 out of the 5, Mr. Nicolosi. Listen to it closely and stop me when there's something wrong. Here we go. With the bases full and all 4 men ready to run, the pitcher, a southpaw, puts his glove on his right hand and starts his windup. The batter, with a count of 3 and 3 on him, smacks the next one over the catcher's head into center field. The center fielder catches the ball on the first bounce for the second out, retiring the side.
Is that baseball?
It's not Mel Allen's version, but that's this version. That's the better half version. Now, there are 5 things wrong there. What are they, Mrs. Nicolosi?
Oh.
Polo, anyone?
Oh, I don't know much about it.
You don't know much about, don't know? You tell her a couple of things were wrong there, Mr. Nicolosi.
4 men, I think, were on base.
Yeah, that couldn't
That's
be.
right,
could
yeah,
it? That's
I
right.
meant to say that.
Now, you go right ahead. That's one.
I really wasn't paying much attention. Let's see.
Yeah. I'll go on
Let's
from
see.
there.
The southpaw had his glove on the right hand, which is right. That's okay.
That's right. That's good. The batter hit the batter with a count of 3 and 3 on him, smacks the first pitch over the catcher.
3 and 3. He's out.
That's right. He's out. You're not
He's
kidding,
out.
boy. Now he smacks the next one over the catcher's head into center field.
That's quite a big head he must have. That's not
Yeah,
good.
goes clear out to second base. Hey, boy. Right you are. You have detected the things that are wrong there, and we'll have to give that 5 that belong to you, Mrs. Nicolosi, by rights to your husband, and give him a chance to go still further ahead here as he tackles the subject from the woman's world. Which one will you take, Mr. Nicolosi?
I think I'll tackle housework.
You think you'll tackle housework? That's a nice thing for you to do under the circumstances. You have a little tender-looking wife there. Probably doesn't want to get her hands all calloused and rough and red. Now, you do lend a hand occasionally at home, Mr. Nicolosi, then?
I do sometimes.
Tell me this. Do you think that the average husband, if he wanted to, could run a house as well as his wife?
I think he can.
Oh, no, he can't.
Well, now, Judge, you had your chance, Mrs. Nicolosi. Could you tell us some things that a man might do even better than a woman in the line of housework?
Well, for instance, a man would do better in moving piano around the house better than she would.
You haven't met my wife, boy. She can throw a piano farther than I can push it. Well, and I guess that's... what else might a husband do better?
Well, he could mop the house faster than she can.
That's right. He could mop up the floors with his wife. That's what you mean, isn't it? Okay, what else can you say about men and housework?
They could do it faster.
Why could they do it faster, Mrs. Nicolosi?
They just don't do it at all. They just put the dirt under the rug.
Oh, is that so? Well, you got the important answer there, Mrs. Nicolosi, so I'm going to give his 5 right over to you, honey girl. Congratulations to you. And we had to have one woman. Is that right? That's correct. Little Woman wins by a score of 11-9.
So the wife is the winner.
The wife is the winner.
The wife is the winner. Let's give her a great big hand.
Here's the beautiful Marcy Whitnar watch. The exquisite Whitnar. In just a moment, you and our other two family winners will try your luck at the right answers that will net you a brand new Federal television receiver. Mr. Nicolosi, a reminder of the occasion for you. This handsomely designed Evans silver-plated table lighter. Thanks to you both, you were swell. Time now for our three family winners to try their skill at winning an additional prize here tonight, a wonderful new Federal television receiver with giant 16-inch picture tube. Federal television receivers are made in a variety of handsome table and consolette models, carefully designed and brilliantly engineered to give you years and years of the finest television reception. Big, clear, bright pictures free from glare and eye strain, plus Federal's famous high-fidelity sound. You're looking at the best when you're looking at Federal. Well, with the beautiful season of fall now underway, Bill Burgess and the Jesters have gone to work and arranged a fall medley for you tonight. You'll find the words fall or falling in the titles of each of the songs they sing and play. Listen to them closely and mark down on those cards in front of you the titles of each of the tunes. Be sure you list them in their proper order. You need 5 correct to win. All right, boys, fall in.
Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. La, 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 why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. La, 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 la. I'm flying high, falling for nobody else but you. Hey, Mr. Parson, stand by, falling for nobody else but you. I was unwise with eyes unable to see. I fell in love with love everlasting. But love fell out with me.
Well, there you have them. And now while you're collecting the cards, here's some mighty good advice for everyone. I wonder how many of you folks at home were able to fall in line with the fall tunes in tonight's medley. They were as follows. Let's fall in love. I'm falling in love with someone. I've got a feeling I'm falling. I'm riding for a fall and falling in love with love. Well, let's see how our contestants did. Mr. Horn got 4 out of 5. He only missed the first one, Let's Fall in Love. Mrs. Nicolosi got 3 out of 5. She missed the 4th and 5th. Mr. Parsons got the first one, Falling in Love, and then he writes, I fall down and go boom. Well, no Federal television set for tonight, but next week, plenty more of the same. And that's all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be on at 9 o'clock, 1/2 hour earlier next week, 9 to 9:30. Remember that. This Tiny Ruffner and all of us wishing all of you a most pleasant weekend. The Better Half is a Jack Byrne production and came to you tonight by transcription.